There we go. So, really, a little different, but not too different. But hello, good evening, everyone. Oh, it's been a really busy day of like a lot of, pardon me, a lot of phone jockeying and stuff, a lot of getting this all set up for Sable, and then I had OBS mostly set up, but there we go. Oh, hey there, Morgan. Hey there, Melamdo, and hey there Neospic. It's actually looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good so far in terms of like how it's working. At least that's how it's feeling. Like so far, it's not having the weird music glitch I was having. Ooh, my audio is a little. So we are having to redo a few things here because I lost like all of my settings. So they're weird. There's a bit of scuff. Didn't hear any music. Did you not hear the alert sound effect? I'll have to check that. Or not the alert, the transition sound. Part of today is going to be checking to see if things are working. Also, let me check something working here real quick too. And that being, let's go type right here. And hit that. There we go. Transition sound, not the waiting screen sounds. Why is the music not working? Weird. Can you hear this? Is it too quiet or something? Because it... Music is working. The waiting screen should be using the same music, though. Weird. I blame OBS. Every copy of OBS that everyone has is personalized. It's acting weird. There aren't any sound effects, but honestly I should get some like water ambience noises for like the other screens because that could be fun. That could be really fun. Hear music on that screen. I'll have to mess with that later. I thought I had things installed right. I'm guessing a little bit of jank. But yes, this is the overlay I commissioned like quite a while ago. I thought I was gonna have my 2.0 done a little faster, but with the OBS reinstall, it's just like, no, fuck it. I'm using it now. This thing looks really nice. Hey there, Oya Pint. Welcome in. And yes, Morgan, that's why the chat's a little small for Twitch, is that now YouTube and Twitch are able to exist together on the same screen, because I found a YouTube chat thing. So yeah, there was the reason I was staying up till 3 AM yesterday is I was like, okay, I got it. I can now poke at the door and understand how I can make OBS and stuff work together a little nicer. But that's just one part of things, is like, the other part of it was just like, the full-on OBS reinstall and stuff. Luckily, I got my filters on the mic instead of on OBS, so I didn't have to worry about that for my stuff. Two families united, yes. So look, as long as you guys don't start like a turf war or something, I think we'll be good. It is not like a saltwater and freshwater thing. It is everyone is here together to be ebi-ones. So how's your weekend been? I only got to stream on Wednesday after all last week, because part of that was setting up OBS and all that. And, well, you'd see the fruit of my labors. I also was actually quite busy, like, alongside taking care of Sable and keeping an eye on her. Always good to see a stream tab dual integration for display. Hell yeah. I found the thing for it, and I'm really glad that it does work. It is still a little sluggish with actually displaying YouTube chat. I think I'm going to mess with some of the settings on in terms of how soon it gets rid of messages, because I'm still figuring this out. I'm still getting this sorted out. I'll have to go in and do that. Also, look, I got the whole thing set up to show recent and all that on the right there. Or left. Left. It's right. It is right of me, from my point of view, in some way. Yes, I was pretty busy, everyone. I ended up going to a summer festival. Let me actually get some pictures out from this. I got like a few of them. Sadly... Okay. To the ebi-ones here. You've been to like, a parade or a festival or something like that recently, right? Like a little local thing even? Because every one of the ones I've been to that I've gone to for a while, this can include like stuff like Ren fairs and all that. Every one of those I've been to just feels like they have not been able to actually prepare for the amount of people coming in, so just too many people know and it's too crowded. Like, it's not any kind of gatekeeping bullshit. It's more like they don't have the resources for the piles of people coming in. Which kinda sucks, cause like, especially with this one that I went to, which was a Japanese summer festival, they weren't really prepared for anything in terms of how many people there were, because it was a problem from the guts of things, in that, first of all, the food took forever for the simple reason of, the simple reason even, of the fire department wasn't coming out to like tell them, hey, yeah, you can actually start using all these like big grills and stuff. So the food got delayed like an hour plus, I think 2 hours even, which is really bad. But the food was good, mind you. Like, I got lucky because my favorite dish, which I'm going to show a picture of here real quick. Hey there, Joseph, is indeed brine time. My favorite dish, which is, this is not a picture of it, I just had to pull it off from online. I had some mitarashi dango, which is, big picture. One of my favorite Japanese sweets. So the fact they had these fresh, I could eat like 5 of these at once. It's little rice cakes that have been grilled and then topped with sweet soy sauce. It is delightful, it is delicious, it is salty, sweet, and also good. Do recommend if you like. You could make it very easy at home actually, but if you see a place making them fresh, get it. You know, the fresh is also pretty good too. Like it's one of those dishes that just At least those, however, those were easy to get to compared to skewers. Skewers took a while to get to, which is a shame because they had like Japanese hot dog skewers and stuff. Now you might think, oh yeah, no. How different is that hot dog? Japanese hot dogs are made with like kurobuta sausage, so it's like this really nice species of pig that's extra fatty, and the sausage itself is super crispy. And it's like both coarser but also less coarse on the inside, so texturally I like it more. But that was good at least. The problem was, it ended up being like an hour-long line for the takoyaki stand. And I say an hour long. I'd say I'm exaggerating a little, but I'm not. Because in about 30 minutes, I had moved like 5 places in line, and the line still had like another 20 people in front of me. So maybe I'm taking it a little gently for what it was. But I got dizzy trying to wait for it, so I decided to just skip that because, let me tell you, I go out into for summer bullshit prepared. I brought with me a parasol. I was in a nice summery dress for once. I don't usually dress for summer. Do I look like I know what a summer is, ebi-one? I am a vampire. I don't know what the sun is. I have not seen the sun in forever, ebi-one. I really shouldn't see the sun. The sun treats me very badly. And because of that, it was just like, I was melting. For summer dress, yes, it was a black summer dress, but it was also under a parasol, so the sun didn't catch me too much. It's like this black summer dress that has a, like, nearly empty back area. And it was really, really comfy, really breezy. And that plus a parasol, plus, like, I just went in some, like, thin tights. It was pretty comfy. Made a fictional planet. Can I be autistic about it real quick? You can, but I'm gonna be talking about food. Thank you for the follow, Stan Pedersen. But also, hey there, Sharona. Oh, let me move the alerts. That is in the wrong spot. I thought I had moved that already. Let me find where that's at. Let's fix that. Ta-da! There we go. It is fixed. Sounds super fashionable. It is. I picked it up a little while ago, and it was like kind of a gold dress because I got lucky. And the chicken diet has worked well, and I've lost like a good amount of weight. And now it's like, oh wow. And between that and like the mess I'm taking, I am actually like feeling okay to dress up cute, extra cute. And the sundress sounds wonderful. I should draw that sometime though. I'll be like looking miserable because of the sun. One of the never-ending love crisis vintage story. So vintage story is what happens when you take. It's what happens when you take Minecraft. But you know, you take it and you take some survival craziness. And you add that to it, but also like historic actual survival stuff, not just survival for the sake of being hard and annoying. I'm gonna get to that soon. I just want to get some yapping done. And also like give it a touch of not too much realism, but also spooky. It's like, it's one of those games where it's really hard to beat if you're wanting like Minecraft but more, but not Minecraft itself. OG RL Craft. That does not sound like a bad comparison. Mind you, I've not played Minecraft since like a little after they added food and hunger to it. I will have to draw that then though. Let me see what Sharona is talking about with the planet that they made up. Borealis after the Greek god of winter. It is a tundra planet where pale blue snow falls eternally and a common-sized blue lightning results static discharge reacting with the argon in the atmosphere. Small planet located between Earth and Mars has one moon, Keon, after the Greek goddess of snow and ice, and Borealis' daughter, and a two-part ring system. Remember, because it just came in our telescope's line of sight. That is interesting to have a planet like that set up, especially considering, like, that would actually put it very much in near the Goldilocks zone if it was between Earth and Mars, in terms of, like, temperature. So that would have to mean that there's something else going on with the atmosphere of it to be that eternal cold. But that's just, my mom was, like, utterly obsessed with the space race, so that's, like, about the limit of where my knowledge on astronomy ends. Part of it's also because, no offense to her, you know how it is when you run into someone and you're kind of autistic, but you run into someone who's, like, got a different brand of autism, and you're just like, I'm listening, and then it's just like the topic itself kind of goes in one ear out the other, or you're just, like, tired of the topic. I love my mom, but that's how she is. Outer edge of the Goldilocks zone. Alright. Hey there, Dark Menace. Yeah, I'm really happy with this overlay still. It looks so lovely. It's probably, like, I'm really glad I went with this artist, because the thing about them is that, like, there's a lot of people who will do overlays. But a lot of them that I found have been, like, really on the side of cutesy or very bright. And when I saw the artist for this, they're in the information, they're in the credits, by the way. They really cooked up with this because, like, I saw they did a lot of stained glass and stuff and dark vibes, and I want to get that. Oh, hey, what up? Hey there, Blows Up Turkey. No, Blowed Up Turkey, not much is happening right now. Just doing some yaps, catching up with ebi-one. Because, well, I also probably gotta go I do have to get up in like 20-40 minutes to go take care of Stable. But I really gotta do that because she has to stop eating tonight around then too, because she is gonna get a biopsy tomorrow. My little screeble-deeble of a cat has to go in and do that. Because they went above and beyond for it, they really did. It's also like a full set of overlays. You get to see them as we do stuff, because it's got like everything. There's also some new themes. I did have to get someone separate to animate it, but I also have them in the credits, and I do recommend them wholeheartedly for like that kind of thing. Let's see what I was up to over the weekend. Oh, hell yeah. Oh. Honestly, the best thing I had that weekend, or that festival day, was actually something I'm gonna have to like make soon. Well, I would really have to see how to make this the chats a little bigger here. Let me mess with this real quick, because I think that is the wrong thing. I'm having a moment here. I forgot that my OBS is not formatted like it used to be, ebi-one. I swear. Let me fix that, because like it's slightly too small feeling. Maybe I'll have to up the font size a little. Time will tell. We'll figure it out, ebi-one. It's all work in progress, even. I want to make sure that I can see what everyone's saying, or make it so you guys can see it too, ebi-one. And yes, you can now see YouTube chatting. Yes, yeah, hey, he goes, yeah, this is the new overlay. I got this done a little while ago, and I've just been like, I had to gut OBS to make it work, or I had to gut OBS to fix it from the music bleeding issue it was having. So here we are. We have this now. I get a sippy of water, because as much as I've like been hanging out with friends, I've actually not been yapping too much. Because I have those friends that don't mind that I'm not too yappy. I like it. And so thank you, Quetz. I'm really happy with how this came out. Gonna be probably little tweaks and adjustments. The bleeding issue. Dark Menace, you joke, but I have been the king so many nosebleeds. I had like 6 this week, make it stop. But the noise bleeding should be over for now. If I had to reinstall things, so be it. But still, the yummiest thing that I had at the fair, this is not my, whoa! Whoa, noodle jump scare. This is not what a picture of what I had exactly, but this is very much it. Noodles. Specifically, this is like a cold udon noodle with slivers of lemon. At least this picture's lime, but mine was lemon. Slivers of lemon. And oh, hey there's Cyber. Let me get you a shout out in just a second. Hope you've had a good Monday. Me over here, we're chilling with showing off some new stuff here, getting some yaps in, catching up. What are you streaming tonight? Because so far, we're just doing this. And yes, this is food. This is some noodles I had over the weekend at a summer festival. Let me pull up the name again, because I can actually make this at home, and I think I will. And I will post the recipe to ebi-one here too. I'll post it in the Discord at least, because you know. It is hiyashi udon, because, well, I suppose there is hiyashi soba that this is based off of. And hiyashi udon can be its own thing. But this is based off of hiyashi soba recipe just using udon instead. Because the thing is, when you Google hiyashi udon, you get more of the mixes with vegetables and stuff. But this one is like, it's a gentle ponzu broth with the noodles are cold in a cold ponzu broth with green onion and slices of lemon. And man, it was a really hot day. And this shit revived me. Like, I ate this and I felt like my temperature dropped like 10 degrees internally. Do recommend. Like, actually, let me just post this in the chat. I think I don't think the bot will scream at me for anything here. There we go. Let's post that here. There's that there for people wanna like hiccup there for people wanna actually look at it. Pretty yummy looking. You try a good cold noodle dish. This is the first one I've really had. I don't really like cold noodles. I don't even like pasta salad, truth be told. And this was really yummy. It was really nice. Though for today I just had a BLT. But I suppose it's more of a BAT, a bat, like a vampire bat, because I wasn't chancing it with lettuce and I had an avocado, so it was a bacon avocado tomato sandwich. God, I crave greens though. I think I might make some saag paneer soon at this rate, because like, saag paneer. But we're gonna be yapping for a bit, then we're gonna switch over to Vintage Story. Jalapenos have been pulled now. I know, and it's really fucked. And thank you, Poco. Have a good evening as well. Yeah, jalapenos have been pulled. Lettuce, I think like some like berries have also been pulled too, which is just like, can we stop? Can we stop? Cowboy pork and beans. Honestly, I really want to make some refried beans at home soon. I have been having a craving for them. Also, yeah, no, nullifiers are the worst. Nullifiers just suck balls. Lousy cool. It's so bad. We are like... Anyone who survives this is gonna have like a gut biome of steel at this point. Which is not a bad costume idea. Talking farmers, I'm certain we can ask Remy for advice on that one there. Oh, yeah, it was a busy time. It was mostly fun, but you know, man, it really sucks when you go to an event that you like and then way too many people know about it, and every line becomes 30 to 40 minutes long. It feels like fucking Disney World. What am I saying? It's fucking Disney World at that point. And they're vector assassins. Now I think, yeah, there we go. Look at that. YouTube shows up on the screen. Feels so good to have this all working together. It still has some work to be done. Some adjustments, but man. I see everything developing properly. Refried beans with corn, bell pepper, and caramelized onion. Honestly, I was thinking of being pretty simple and just doing some like refried beans, leftover chicken quesadillas. But I just love quesadillas. Specifically, I have some leftover Korean chicken, which would probably work really well with that. Because the fun thing is, Korean food actually works really great with cheese. I still gotta say, the funniest thing is like, Korea has out-Americaned us Americans in a few places. Like, first of all, bulldog chicken. It's chicken in a spicy sauce, including like the badly stripped bones. Like, when you like take the meat off the bones, you don't go for the cleanest thing. You leave some of the meat on there. And that is all grilled and then topped with like melted cheese. Very American core. The other thing is corn cheese. Corn cheese is literally just a can of corn mixed with mozzarella. A little butter. Stick that under a heat, and there you go. That's just good. Onions, typically onion is internal. Onion is onion. Who can hate onion? KR corn dogs. Oh, the corn dogs, like, I mostly like them. Mind you, I don't like most corn dogs, so I think most corn dogs are way too sweet. And that's why I say I mostly like K-dogs, because some of them are really good. And then there's the places I've seen where they top them with cinnamon sugar, and I'm just... if I wanted it, sure, I would eat one, thank you. But I do not want the sugar dog. I don't want the sugar on my cheese like that. I like cheese and honey, not like that. Yeah, no, it's just incredibly weird. It's almost good, and then someone makes it something terribly wrong. That's all I can say there. Because, like, there is a way to do good sweet and salt, and not sweet balance, sweet and salty. Specifically, like, I will make Korean-style short rib, and I'll pair that with, cheese grits. Kind of like a cultural fusion there, because then you get kind of the crunchy vibe and Korean ribs. So, hey, it works. It works really well. So, hold on, I see that I need to center that a little better. I might need to make that a little smaller. But that's everything. Oh, that's not what I want to change. There we go. You're just gonna hear lots of little shrimp tweaking things here. You're just gonna see, like, the shelves change around. And then everything will be fine after. You know, everything will be fine immediately after. It just takes a second. Pardon. Still, my face isn't, like, bothering me. Breakfast corn dog with sausage dog with pancake breading. Now that maybe could work, Sunbro. That could work. I could see that being pretty good. It's one of those cases where it's like, it has to be balanced well. Like, there's one place I do actually like a corn dog, and that is gotta be, like, this place I've been to where they grill the hot dog before they put in the corn dog, and it's also paired with jalapeno honey mustard. It's not too sweet, it's spicy, it's yummy, it's grilled, it's smoky. Oh man, I could eat those, but I also would sooner be eating the nachos there, including their smoked pork, which is like one of the few places with smoked pork where it doesn't taste like it needs stuff added to it, because that's also my problem, okay, with pork real quick. Half the time when you talk about pulled pork, it's gonna have sauce on it. It's meant to have sauce on it. So that means the pork itself is gonna be like the saddest thing until it's gotten hit with that sauce. Like, I gotta go full Joyzy on that sauce. No, without the sauce there, it's just, you're gonna have that as just a sad piece of pork most of the time. You find a place that just lets the pork stand on its own, almost like treats it like beef, though. That's how you do it. Mind you, I think part of it's because, like, I'm originally from Texas, the Gulf of Mexico, after all. Where does shrimp come from? And where I'm from, you don't really use barbecue sauce. The meat has to be good on its own. It doesn't matter what meat it is. You don't use the sauce on it in most places. So it better be good without it. It's kind of ridiculous, like, but barbecue makes wars happen. I don't mean like actual wars, I mean like, when it comes to people in barbecue, there are strong opinions there. Aguachile, I have not had that. But man, I have like a melon and some cucumber. If the melon ends up being like not the best to eat, I might try and turn them like a melon cucumber agua frescas. Let's do this real quick. Oh, pardon me. Because I'm having a moment here of just... It's a very busy sleepy day, I have to admit. And I wish it wasn't so sleepy, but here we are. And the problem is, I know I'm not going to be able to get to sleep tonight when I have to get to sleep and get up at like... not even 8 a.m. I have to get up at 6 a.m.-ish because I gotta see able to do that. And they want her in and all that, you know, before anything changes there. Thank you for the head pad, Joseph. Where is it? There we go. No, we don't. There we go. That is not there we go. I will say one of the yummiest things I got there at the festival. There was a guy just grilling Wagyu and giving out samples of it. I cannot deny the joy of piece of beef, but also the grease. The greasy, greasy beef you meat. Frog adventure? Oh my god, it has been a whole year of frog and shrimp time. Hope you're doing well. Doesn't seem to have been fruiting, but it's got some flowers again. Sounds like your pollinators might be struggling. That's my guess anyway. The one time I got to grow a cucumber, it was sadly like inside, so I was like, of course we're not gonna have any kind of animals or anything. Or supposed to be, of course it's not gonna grow. It's inside, there's nothing to help with fruit. Yeah, stressful times is right, Morgan. But yeah, but your day has been good, Frog Adventure. Because, man, I gotta get Sable to the vet tomorrow finally, and she's finally getting a biopsy. Check that new friend take on an adventure. Oh. Which? Is there a new mod? Let me see. Oh man, because like, I'm a little scatterbrained, I have to admit. I basically coordinate the vet this and about the Sable situation. I had to be on the phone and on the messenger with them. It was kind of ridiculous. And it finally all has gotten dealt with. It's just, ugh. Wish her the best. Thank you, Joseph. We're gonna do it. It's gonna happen. She's not gonna be happy about tonight because she can't eat tonight, but that's... Pardon me. That's sadly how it's gonna be sometimes. Oh god, please. No, not the hiccups. Freaking if that's something you... Yeah, yep! Hydrate time. Well, it's because we don't know what's wrong with her. However, it's looking more and more like it's inflammation or something with her because she is getting... She's not doing well without the steroids. Hey there, Frog. Or, wow. I'm like, hey there, vampiric friend. I was like, I see F and other things. But also boo, wah. Hello there, I am drinking some kombucha right now. Watermelon flavored kombucha even is delicious. Hope you've had a good time since I've last seen you, vampiric friend. It's been about a week at least since I've gotten a stream and all. Basic vet visit from unfortunately a few shots. Are you one of the ones that's like, give your cat some gabapentin for that? Because at least for me, I had to do that with Pothole. Okay, Sable needs to actually get to places. Pothole needs them because she does not like having her blood taken or shots. Otherwise, she's like a model citizen at the vet. But if she has to do that, then she's gonna be freaking out. Like, she hisses and will bite, and otherwise she's a great cat. Surely, are you not one of them? I'm not. Don't trill me. I am just a shrimp. That was the wrong song for my brain to go to, but here we are. God, That's the sad thing is, everyone. Real quick, here's a lean into the mic. Before Sable got sick, I was gonna be putting that money into, like, some singing lessons because... Well... I'm not very confident in my voice on that front. I genuinely get very nervous about the idea, like... The thought of trying to do karaoke makes me nervous still, and I'm sorry, ebi-one, I really do want to try and do that still. I gotta take life by the balls, especially when it comes to singing. I just have not had the wherewithal mentally or anything for that. Yeah, mine both works fine, just had annoyed being grabbed and nothing much past that. So the problem with that for Pothole, when they're trying to take her blood, she has very dense fur and she's a black cat with dark skin. So she's not easy to do that to. And that was the problem there. Oh, yeah, sorry, vampiric friend. It's been a long week. Part of it is being OBS fixed up, but it's always a long week. When isn't it something? That's how it is really now, and it sucks, but we just gotta do what we can. Well, Sip singing seemed pretty good. Well, thank you, Dark Menace. I have honestly done, like, the barest bit of practice just trying to sing to my cats, because they seem to like it. Pothole seems to get very hyped when I start singing her name and stuff. She's a little goober, and I'm glad for that. Oh. Still, what I will say, try and go to local festivals if you can, ebi-one. if there's something that you think is really cool that you can like drive to or walk to and it's not too far away, try to go do that. Get involved with the community. Find out something cool. There might be like a corn festival or some kind of local crop festival. And those are always great to go check out. But also try and do it before everyone else fucking finds out about it and you're stuck waiting in 30 minutes in line for an overpriced piece of food. At very least, I got some free Wagyu out of that. And I had some really, really good skewers of meat and skewers of other stuff. So I can't complain entirely. Plus I got to hang out with friends, which is also important. Best familiar and singing coaches, they do their best. Also, thank you, Joseph. My dad's 2 weeks out of a hip replacement, so I've been busy myself. Ooh, that would do it. That surgery sounds like brutal. 2 to 4 hours away for anything like that around here. So, luckily for me, I'm in kind of like a breadbasket area. So it's like an hour still to go to that, but like I can go to... I went to this Japanese summer festival, which was an hour and a half instead, but you know what? It's worth it. I love that place. It's in a grocery store. A really nice grocery store, so I get a lot of stuff out of it. The others for like specific foods are still like an hour away, but I'll make it happen because like it's kind of hard to beat something like Festival of Favorite Food Item. Because I mean, hey, most of the shops are going to be selling the same thing. Not the same thing, but you know, trying to work around the same ingredient. If you love that ingredient, it is absolutely worth it. Like hell, I think that like over in, thank you, Grey Count, I'm gonna get that sippy water, and I think like, I would probably be dead in Wisconsin because I'd be going to like every single cheese festival kind of thing. "13. Take a cat on Friday as Humane Society is having an adoption fee waive for their birthday for cats over 6 months. I was getting her at the vets, so I'm trying to avoid to accept her. Good luck. Getting the cats kind of separated for a while is one thing. Scent swapping is a big thing. It's all around, it takes time. And even then I gotta say it's funny because like my cats just tolerate each other at best. I think parts is just because like Pothole likes people more than she likes cats. But Pothole's like, she's weird. She's like probably an alien by cat standards because she looks people in the eye like people, not like a cat being intimidated. She's just a weirdo though. Plan a trip to Vancouver, most are 5 to 6 hours away. Oof. When I get together, because luckily, like, I have a few around me, shockingly. Like, sure, one's 2.5 hours away, but like, I got one like 30 minutes away. It's only on one weekend, but I will do it, damn it. I will go to it. Corn Fest cool as versatile it is. It's really good. And it helps that, like, the food trucks that come in with it are really nice. Like, dude, phenomenal elote that I can get there. And yeah, it's overpriced as shit because it's like at a festival and also from the food truck, but it's still good elote that I'm not making myself and with really good corn from the festival itself. It's Wayne Johnson's smolder. Laying down my feet when I was holding her in the living room, he's not hissed at her today. That will take some time still, that's good sign. Pardon me. Can I stop these hiccups, please? Potato Fest would be great. Oh man. I can imagine Potato Fest being a delight. I used to not like potatoes as a kid, and like now I've gained an appreciation for them partially because like I learned more about how to cook them properly. It's just again another case of my parents can't fucking cook. This keeps happening, everyone. Like I've brought up the broccoli story. I've told the broccoli story about my parents and their inability to cook. I've also told about, I think I've talked about the chicken and dumplings. That one always horrifies me, because like that's a dish I don't think I've ever had good. But that's just because like I've never tried after trying my mom's, because hers is like, it's awful, it's dog water. Like, there are a few places you put canned chicken into. There are a few places. Chicken and dumplings is not one of them. This was like some Depression era food that she was making when it was the year like 2000s. And I know my parents were old when they had me, but like, sweet Jesus, why? It's so bad. But the chicken was not even the worst part somehow. No, it was the dumplings. Because she just really cannot cook. So, regardless of bad cooking, I've honestly been mostly thinking of good cooking between my own cooking lately and, like, playing Abiotic. I think, though, soon it's going to be potato and other things. They're not even potato in this game, because, like, they just don't have potato in Vintage Store, because they're just too powerful. For no saying I grew up loving it. Frog Adventure, was yours made with canned chicken, and the dumplings were, like, raw, powdery flour in the middle? Because that's the thing is, that's what mine I'm used to, where they were the flour not really mixed into things properly with green you know, cheese, you know, the Kraft Parmesan, which, you know, not the best for you, but it works when you don't got much. But that and flour and some seasonings mixed up together with a little water, but not much, just enough water to stick it together, and then tossed into the broth, and then cooked, and then it's like you put your spoon into it and it's still powder. It should be like that. Why was it like this ebi-one? I gotta try it again someday. I even dare say I might have to try and make it myself just to, like, get over that, because it's funny, because, like, you know, raw flour can give people salmonella, right? Raw flour is actually one of the bigger parts of the problem with cookie dough. Fun fact. Because, well, if you're gonna want to make cookie dough, you can eat it on your own. You gotta go in and make sure to bake the flour on its own. All the internet videos of people making how to cook foods. Yeah, my parents did a lot of that kind of freeballing. Like, a lot of the recipes that it was deep frying chicken in olive oil, and I mean deep frying. The chicken came out black. It was still mostly yummy, but it sure had a color to it that fried chicken really shouldn't be having. But what can you do? So how's the volume mixing, everyone? Is the music too loud, too quiet? Because I still am like... I'm still redoing all the settings here. Nuke the fucking thing. Oh man. Honestly, I got used to eating a lot of canned fish when I was younger in terms of like canned tuna, just because of the fact that it was protein that my parents couldn't fuck up. It's not good to... It's not a good way to put it, but it's the truth of things. I learned to cook halfway because my parents were that bad at it. And like, I got to sample actually good food out sometimes. Alright, Oreo sandwiches. Rice, beef fat, sliced of chicken tender, and sliced baked potato. Dark Menace, that sounds almost like a sandwich from the UK, I gotta be real. That's like, they make jacket potatoes there. This sounds like something almost from there. Very picky with my food, but I'd love to try making my own noodles. Making your own noodles is not hard. It can be a little time consuming, but it's not really that hard. Mostly the part of it's going to be is like, how do you want to form the noodles is the hard part of making noodles, because it's pretty easy to make the flour well, put some eggs in there, mix them together carefully, and then let that, once it's all a good consistency, because, you know, gotta make sure, but you might have to add flour, you might have to add egg, it really depends, you just gotta watch as it goes. And then you gotta let that rest. Oh no, I'm British. I'm sorry. It's too late, Dark Menace. Escape the fry. Yes, I did shrimperoni. I'm now back in my palace, thank you. I say palace, more like manor, but you know. I am now back where I belong, with this cool overlay that I really like itching to show off. Alright, me. How you been doing though, shrimperoni? Cause I know that you have been busy with the Shrimpathon move along. I need to maybe do something like that for like the vet bills. Let's see, I'm gonna actually get Vintage first start up in just a second. Might just have to get up in like 15 minutes to go do some like final stuff for Sable. Wait, the fried didn't work. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on, why is that not working? We're gonna fix that. I'm gonna guess that there is a small hiccup somewhere. Let me try it out over here. Why isn't it working? Let's double check that. Cause that should be working. I just got OBS reinstalled. That's all I can say right now, truth be told. Cause like, man, what? was logged into Twitch already. Why is it saying Twitch account? But mother, but valid for 52 days. Okay. It's VTS this time. It's VTS with the problem. So, regardless, it says it's not active. Let's make it active. We're just gonna hit the test button. There you go. I have entered the fryer. I did export most of my scenes. It's just that I had to redo a fair bit of stuff anyway. And hell yeah, Barony. I also am saying we should play Shrimp Game when that comes out, because that looks like it'll be a blast. There we go. We are in the deep fryer now. Oh. Hey there, Sam Frosty. Hope you've been doing well. But yeah, it took a moment. I decided to hit a check mark on VTube Studio. I'm not sure what's up with that. But it was only a small problem, not a big problem. Big problems are what's happening elsewhere. Right now it is mostly small problems, and I can deal with small problems. Don't touch the deep fryer in the Discord. The deep fryer in the Discord is the honeypot. Don't do it, it will krill you. It will be so over. Hey there, Remy. Oh, don't burn your hand, Neospink. Nope, Shrimperoni, no! It will kick you out, it will boot you from the Discord. You will be fed to the seagulls. The seagulls will eat you and I will not see you easily again. I will reinvite you if you mess with it, but you know, please don't mess with it too much. Because of Plasma Cannon. I need to get it Major Freedom. I need to... well, I have a design for in the problem solver. I just do need to add that to my, like, 2.0. Just mostly, I need to actually add it to the sheet, because it has a sheet done. I'm just having to keep all my assets together, and that stuff kind of drives me insane. No oil beckons you. Couldn't Karen hook you up with one? Ooh, alrighty. I might have to ask about that. KFC deep fried? No. Okay, Dark Menace. There's a video that haunts me. And I feel terrible for laughing at it too, but like... There's a video of a guy... I think he's in the UK. He has his phone camera out. And he's chilling, he's over in like a fast food place, and he's like, he asks the employee if he can borrow the broom, specifically because it's a British guy, but he also has a bit of speech impediment, so he's like, might I borrow the broom, sir? And, you know, they just like give the guy the broom, but then he starts running through the restaurant. Mind you, this is before AI videos became a thing. He went running through the restaurant in the kitchen yelling, broom, broom, and just kept yelling that until he got to the deep fryer to just stick the end of the broom in the deep fryer. And he's just like going insane screaming about this broom, just like hyped as shit about it. This video lives with me rent-free when like something happens like that because the fucking broom video. Big work for you, gotta save a good reputation for dragging in the games. Yes, because we all drag each other into terrible things. I mean, I imagine I'm in a little bit of a debt after telling you to go watch Mr. Sausage. Yes, Joseph. The bristle end of the broom into the deep fryer. And he's so hype about it. Hold on, let me see if I can find that video real quick so I can put it on. It's a really good one. Glow stick sausage. Did you get to see the 4 elements sausage? Because he basically did the Avatar sausage of the diatomat is earth, and then the air, and the fire, and the water sausage. Mr. Sausage is magical. Let me find this video. It's a short. Oh, lovely. Oh, man. Let me see if I can get... Oh god, alright. I'm gonna get this up real quick. I gotta give you an audio warning, ebi-one. Like, specifically, this is an audio warning right here, because it's a dude screaming about the broom. Let's add... browser. Oop. Let me remove that. Hold on. Let's turn it off of studio mode here. There we go. I gotta do this real quick, because oh my god. Do I still have it as like this source? Oh god, I do. Alright. Ah! This is so fucking big. Hold on. We're fixing this. There we go. It is fixed. And let's change it over to this. Oh no, this is the wrong thing. Hold on. Please. What the fuck? This is the wrong link. This is the link to the food I was posting earlier. Hold on. Let's fix that. I did not copy the broom video. There we go. Yes, I'm rolling the TV out, everyone. I'm taking a small break from streaming. Here's this for you guys to watch while I'm like doing substitute teacher bullshit. Let's reverse this. This is a short. Audio warning, everyone. I warn you. I'm sorry. Oh, the audio isn't working? Hold on. Damn, give me a second. Wait. Why do I hear it, but not y'all? Hold on. Audio via OBS? Hold on. Okay. Now? Oh god, it's loud. Hold on. Here you go, everyone. Now I think you can hear it. I think you can. Yeah, no, even worse, imagine the mop in the deep fryer, then you have water in the deep fryer plus that. But no, bro just got the deep fried broom and just had the time of his life with it. It's just one of those things. Terror from the deep fryer. Oh god, I should play Terror from the Deep still. Okay, let me move over to... Whoop, there we go. No, it's like... It's a terrible thing, is the thing. Yeah, the fryer oil's fucked. Bro has, like, ruined the day of everyone working there. But I also can't escape laughing at it, because it's just that ridiculous, everyone. I'm sorry. It just loops around. Yeah, no, it's not ice. It's not the ice telling him if you're cold, they're cold, let him in. Remember, if you're cold, the ice is cold. Night shift wizards invading the grocery store before AI. Oh god, yeah, those were like a thing. Didn't most of those like wizard guys just not fuck around with things too much at least? Keyword is I think at least. Because, you know, at least they weren't fucking with things. Because then it would be kind of bad if they were fucking with things. Oh, re-roasted for 14 years, so I'm used to it. Two things, lol. Yeah, no, weird shit happens at, like, any public space like that. I've seen weird people around. I've seen people just, like, straight up fentling in town and stuff, but, like... I haven't seen anyone do that with the deep fryer yet, thank god. If that happened in front of me, I'm calling it quits. It's over. No more of that. My day is my own, and I'm not letting myself suffer for dumbass with the deep fryer. I see the time here. Is where Damon's band is it for real? I mean, we're a Mechanicus chat here. No chaos allowed. I don't see Automod being stupid about anything. But I don't see a chat thing dealt with. But it is almost 10 o'clock. We will go start playing in just a moment for gaming. Regular word for demons. This is a demon. Huh. Is it? Weird. I don't know. I blame Twitch. And summoning, maybe. Twitch is always acting weird though. Summoning, that's wild because you know, one of those like top activities for a girl slumber party is summoning demons and stuff. You know, summoning demons, lights of feather stiff as a board, various means of trying to contact the supernatural. Bloody Mary. Legit, that's how girl slumber parties are. So the fact that, like, that of all things is censored here. Which is weird. I don't get it. I don't get it entirely. I mean, people who are on Twitch are weird. But we're gonna be right back, everyone. I'm gonna put some ads on. These are not gonna be as fun, but we'll get the ads out of the way before we get to actual fun stuff. So if you want to go and get up and get a drink as well while I'm doing all this, you might want to go do it. We're having a slumber party. Honestly, I should do, like... It would be fun to have like a slumber party hangout in the Discord sometime. We all bring some pizza, put some horror movies on, chill. But yeah, I'm gonna put ads on. Though you're probably gonna hit their new Be Right Back music, which hopefully it should be working. I don't know why music isn't working right. We'll find out. Sleep in the shrimp tank. Get comfy. Do not stick anyone's hand in the hot shrimp water though. You might pee yourself if the rumors are to be believed. But I'll be right back and then we'll get to some actual vintage story. Hold on, my headset turned off. There we go. Hello, everyone. We're back now. Let me go catch up on chat real quick and make sure that, is Vintage Story actually showing up on stream? Looks like it is. Okay, cool. I just had to check. But yes, hello, everyone. I gave Sable, like, 3 churros, and Pothole needed 1, too. Part of Sable getting 3 is that Pothole didn't want a plain chicken one. Pothole's gotten to the point where she can be picky. She can eat. She wants just the chicken and cheese one. Sleeping bags. Oh yeah, Zipper is gonna get really goofy. Making the giant fucking sleeping bag is always fun. Oh. Poor game held longer than when she said Tara everything she started a new game. Sounds like a hell of a critter. Move into the store right now? OMG me in a moment. Let me go change my Twitch info, because, like, wait a second. I gotta fix that still. Stream info, there we go. So... I should have probably done this before I hit the start back to things, but you know, too late now. We can always appreciate a little scuff. And also, thank you for the welcome back, Sunbro. There we go. We are now officially going to be vintaging that story in a moment. I have not updated it yet. I probably will soon because I think the last update problems that were a problem are fixed now. I think. Oh god, we're at like 70 hours of this game. Almost 80. I've played this game a lot. I do love this game. But yes, Pothole is a little royal creature. I do love her. It's just... She is now very picky. And she's always been kind of picky. But now she knows she can be very picky and, like, reject flavors of cat tube treat. I cannot believe this beast. Dippy. Now the question is if the game will load up properly. Hey there, Hallowed! Pardon me. I also do like this new overlay because, as you can see, it does have, like, or maybe it's kind of subtle, but there is more space for the game to actually be showing and stuff. I do like that. I'm the big gaming shrimp after all, much as I do draw sometimes on here, not as much lately because I still need to get a new PNG tuber made. But it is extra easy to see gaming. At least I think it is. So I'm trying to mess with the scaling of everything still. I don't remember what was happening last time. Let me unshrimp a little. Aside from building the new house. I have been gaming too hard. I actually have not been doing too much gaming lately. It's been a lot of, like... Lately for gaming. Been a bit of, Play the Spire if I can, among other things. And Yume Tuki has just been very nice to chill too. Right, we have, like, the wine collection. I wish I could actually mix the wines just a little. That feels like it'd be a nicer feature. Though I should probably also make some shelves for food, too. Do things and make the stuff. It's true. This is true. What we don't have right now is we don't have any food cooking. So that is the first problem, really. Grab... Let's put that away, actually. I have something trying to get to rot. I have 3 carrots in my inventory. I think let's go check what's going bad in the pantry and make some stew. I think one of the things that is happening is I want to get... I heard a weird sound for a second. God. I do want to get... Roombas on top of each other. Oh god, the Roombas in Warframe are pretty cool looking little guys. I think we can start making leather soon. That's the big thing we should probably do, is get to leather making. Let's see, what else do we have like a good 6 of? Actually, no, we're just gonna... Oh. We're just gonna make carrot on carrot on carrot violence. The Lotus doesn't want you to know this, but the Roombas at the relay stations are free. You can just take them. That's why he has 20 of them. I do recommend Warframe, by the way. It's a pretty good game. I have not streamed it because I'm like on a lot of solo content, at least. I'm not sure if I want to use my original save that I have or start a new save of it for streaming. Is also part of it. Plus, truth be told, when I'm playing Warframe, I'm generally just playing it to, like, the vibe and listening to music and grind. I don't know how much fun that would be to watch, I have to admit. Look into it. It is free. It is honestly, I'd say, one of the more sane free-to-play games, and it actually is pretty free. And yeah, that's part of things. I don't want to restart that. I think the community is pretty chill. Which is why I'm tempted to just say fuck it, we ball and play my original save on it. I have an old-ass account. The game that never ends. And no, it truly never ends, and that's like a good thing and a bad thing. You know, an audiobook I'd probably be in. There is some grind sections of it, I'd say. An audiobook or blasting music would probably be good entertainment when you're doing stuff in it. Like, if you're doing, like, grinds and farms, yeah. Maybe a 2K type of chilly game, maybe less talking or something. Maybe. I'd have to test it out. Part of it is, I know the game's big on community, and I don't know how much I'd be community-minded. I swear I'm not like the Omega introvert ebi-one. I am the Omega introvert ebi-one, I'm sorry. I am a shy shrimp. I try not to be, but here we are. We could get rid of this bed. 2,000. Honestly, yeah. Hold on. Now, okay. If we're like talking Warframe stats, I'm pulling my shit up. I only got 900 hours. I'm a little further behind. Yeah, exactly. Cracking relics and listening to like chilling to your own music. Mind you, the game has great music. But for me, it's like put on a breakcore soundtrack. Start some relic cracking. That is the way to just chill on an evening. Hefty carrots too. Carrots with mashed carrots and a carrot broth with carrot. I sure love carrot. Hey, can you guys fuck already? Ready to mate. Uber, are you like fixed or something? Maybe she's the horror from the deep. I'm sorry. I'm terribly shy of a shrimp. I am very introverted. I try not to be too much, but it's hard. 3+ hours. I go through like phases of Warframe. I will get very into it, and I'll take a little break, and then I'll get very into it, and then I'll take a break. My Christian Midget Story server. I swear to God, Tuber, if you are eating a raw potato anytime you two are getting in the mood to stop being in the mood, I'm gonna beat you. I'm not going to because you're a cute cat, but you know, the urge is there. So he keeps not fucking around. By the way, that was a reference to a very old, silly post. Okay, we're getting... I'm keeping my spear in hand while we head out, because things are still just so fucking bad out here. I say as I walk out into like a picturesque landscape, but you know, it is. The truth of things is that, like, this area is so fucking cursed. I think I did hit that hydrate. Yes, I did. I did get that sippy in. Thought I heard something. Like, I swear to God, I'm gonna be out here chilling and farming, and I'm gonna get an arrow, like, right in my ass. Or bear. It's always one or the other. We're gonna just keep ignoring the chickens. That our last email I used only for Warframe. Oof. Mine is like entangled with my Steam account at least, and I think I did connect it to Twitch so that when I go to lurk like a friend's stream of it, like if I lurk Shrimperoni, I get the bonuses and stuff. I just otherwise been a little PowerPoint. Oh, This happened last time I was playing Vintage Story. Weird. Let me do some checks here real quick. What is happening with my memory? Vintage Story, why are you using that much? Hold on. What is going on with the graphics? What is going on with the Vintage Story memory? Let's see what we can turn down a little. Resolution, no. Optimize RAM. What is making this happening? I have... Sable's doing okay. She ate, at least, but... Yeah, she's not... No, we're not changing the FOV. Oof. No. Let's turn the view distance down a teensy bit. Smooth out edges of a scene. We're gonna do that for now. Raise issues with some Intel or Intel IRS. I don't have Intel. Mini model might have a lower load. It might. Hold on. We're gonna save and leave world real quick. I'm gonna check if one of the mods is doing this. Because it could easily be the funny tree mod. Because unfortunately, the cool looking tree mod is AI vibe coded. So I'm gonna check if that's part of the problem. I don't actually see it. I don't remember what the name of it is. That's not good. Yeah, what I'm also gonna do, give me 2 seconds here. We're gonna go real quick over into Chrome and fix something. So yes, unfortunately I'm using Chrome. I have too many tabs of other stuff open right now. Think. Fix that. It fixed it a little. Not much of them. Have we just hit a point of mods that's going a little problem? Chroming choom. I haven't in Chrome choom. Wait to a different part of my PC. Yeah, it feels like it. Damn, what is the mod called again? I know one of the ones we will probably get rid of is like the moving grass one. Only because it makes me so paranoid when I hear a butterfly in the grass. But also it's fitting, damn, we'll just run it for now. If I have to switch to the little shrimp model, I will do it. I will switch to the eatsy beatsy little shrimp because I want to play this damn game. It had a door crack. If I keep going down to that, because the weird thing is like OBS is not doing too much. VTube Studio's doing pretty solid. I can actually keep an eye on my Twitch preview here and see how the frames deal with things. If we're back to that, then I will fix it. Damn ants that evaded me. Oh god. Oh yeah, no, we're still doing some janky frames here. It mostly works, but if we look the wrong way... Alright, we're gonna change models real quick. Some of the redeems are not gonna work, ebi-one. Don't use your points on them. I ask you ahead of time. You can, they're not gonna work unless I do them manually, and it's like, I can't always do that. So let's, wahoo! Switching to this. There we go. Hopefully this will work instead. We're just shrimp maxing now. Trail mix custom fuel bricks. Concentrate trying to overhaul from more fuel mod that just fits the same as my 2 or 3 brick recipes do. It's the one that turns the trees all weird. I actually gotta find out what the name of it is again. Oh, it's still doing it here too? Fuck. This... Stinky. Hello, animals. Baby goat. Male kid. We have many animals. We are creature maxed. A creature feature, even. I might have to trim down some mods or see what's going on, but I'm not sure what is causing the problem now. Go check the task manager. Vintage story? Why are you using so much memory? That's 11,000, almost 12,000 megabytes. What you doing? Yeah, let's do that. Let's see if we can make that work. All right, hold on. We're gonna... ebi-one, I'm sorry you're getting stuck in more, Yeah, because let's switch that over. 51% of my memory. Let's set it to... So, first things first, we're gonna set VTube Studio to high priority. Maybe that'll be our first step that'll work. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with the vintage story for that. Why is it using 12 gigs? SK, first day on new OBS. Yeah, like, I got it set up, and it's like, okay, most of this I'm gonna have to see how it feels in application, and now we're just like, what's going on here? What the fuck is going on here? That is the mood right now. What's this below normal? Let's go back to see how this does. I don't know why it's taking so many gigs. Save and leave the world and real enter before restarting. Okay, we're gonna save and leave world. Of glass. Yeah, I just took the PNG off of my original model and just stuck it on here because I felt like it was the right choice. Me blinking my eyes out of sync to just push that, because I love how silly this model is. This model was a great investment. I love this goofy fucking shrimp. Oops, crypto miner installed. Crypto miner because I want to have cooler looking trees. Well, at least we're better off than Terraria mods, ain't that right, ebi-one? Because, man, Terraria's having a fucking time with their modding scene, huh? Normal mod at the game restart. We'll see. We're gonna give it a moment first. We're gonna do this first and then switch over after things. It is a cute model. Thank you, Neospig. Head up in Terraria. So, Joseph, there's a big overhaul mod. I believe it's called, like, Calamity for Terraria. This is the third time the head of the mod has been found out to be a pedo. This is like a case of like, if I had a nickel for every time the lead mod of that Terraria mod was a pedo, I'd have 3 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that's happened 3 fucking times. Yeah, Calamity mod, I believe. Yep. And everyone else is saying, no, they're out of this. They are gone. They are out of U5000. Let's say thank you, Oyapite. I love this model. It's a customizable model, but it is so good. The game is a little... There are a few things I took down graphically. And it does look a little silly for it, but we're gonna check that real quick. Whoa. Big spike. Trying to see if we can turn the FXAA back on. Because apparently that's where we're stuck. I wonder if one of the mods I've picked up has just suddenly decided no, this was going to be a problem. Your references, yeah. RC mod slash servers. I have not played Terraria in such a long time. I haven't even modded Terraria as a thing. When I feel like playing Terraria, I just load it up, raw dog it, and have a fantastic time. Let's make some campfires here, not Jay. Because we want to start some fires over here. Dry grass, firewood. Thought so. It's been a little. Like, shockingly amount of time since I've had to actually make a fire. So we're gonna get some of that. Just the Ultra Kill Revolver. Oh, that is a pretty sick thing to just add to Terraria. I mostly played Wizard Max. Because that's the thing, if I'm not doing cool guns, I go Wizard. I like casting Explosion. In the MMO I played for a long time when I was younger, I was Mega Man before Mega Man because I was basically doing everything I could to just max out being a mage in that game, including, like, all the little side skills that gave intelligence. Not... There we go. Exactly, Fireball. Fireball works solo. Client server hybrid optimizations from the initial MonDB. For this game? No, I haven't, but I think I should probably do that. Because I am also looking to win the stars align. I do want to host a server for ebi-one. And we could all play it together a bit every now and then, you know? I have never modded Terraria. I'm not surprised it's a thing. I modded Starbound before I modded Terraria, but that's because, like, Starbound is a piece of shit game. I will... instead of a swear jar, I'm making a fucking ranting about Starbound jar. I am putting a quarter in the jar, and I'm gonna shut up now. I'm not gonna rant about Starbound. I resist the urge, self. That's all I can say. But I have so many problems with Starbound. Thanks, less Imagine Fantasy RPG class personally. Nothing wrong with playing a Gish. Gish is fun. Mushroom casting the biggest spells. Look, I will be the littlest guy in the room so I can dodge all the arrows and cast the biggest fireball and no one can fucking stop me. While you're here, your fingers and choose big fire. Look, I will do funny utility wizard spells too. I've done some bullshit with wizard utility spells, and that's the thing is, wizards can have some hella fun utility you can do. But also, one of the funny things I did in one of my games, I took a book and filled it with exploding runes, and I weaponized it. With such means as, at one point, I made paper airplanes to use out of it that I would use, what is it? Not Unseen Hand. I would use Mage Hand to guide paper airplanes with exploding runes on them to enemies. This was a very effective strategy. Eventually the DM, like, had me destroy the book because my shenanigans were just too much. But I used it to deal with something very dangerous, and then it was like, we kind of just did that informal handshake of I won't do that again. You shouldn't make fire too much for your own good. Fire good. Fireball good. Sometimes you need to krill things with fire, you know? Sometimes it's the only solution. Besides, I yearn for the deep prayer too. White Knuckles' desk not to rant about Starbound. I'm really, really trying not to. I could go on about that game. Because, you know, No Man's Sky became an actual game in the end of things, but I was a Starbound supporter on Kickstarter. It hurts me every time I say this, ebi-one. Buffing slash healing slash utility magics. So, the thing is, it depends on how fun they are. I sure do love sometimes, you know, when you have all your shit together, buff the fighter and say, go get him, champ. That is a great strategy. Hello! A little guy! Hey. He's so fucking cute. It's just a little woodlouse, but like he's just chilling. Can I grab you? I know I can punch you. Oh wait. I can pet it, ebi-one. I can pet the isopod. Gaming is fixed. 11 out of 10. No notes. Peak gaming. He's just... I didn't expect to be able to pet him. Okay. Isopod gang indeed. I love isopods as well. For a while before I was a shrimp, I was like calling myself an isopod on places. And now we are shrimp. Let's get these. Put away. Black baby, put away. I need to actually draw the Eddie ones with like a bag of nachos. Isopods are the true roots of happiness. They are. They're adorable. And I think it's from the Critters mod or the branch of the Critters mod. So, I think one of those things we're gonna do. If I see anything to hunt, we're hunting it. Because we do have tannin. We do have lime. We should probably get to making leather. It is no longer time to delay making leather. It's time to figure that shit out. Let's get these back in. There it is. We could be straight tannin. More fun as a goated mod. It is. Also, man. Hands in mod, who's been a little busy. I think he's like actually developing an app right now. Of all things. The Sunfish mod. Bro is a huge Fauna fan. Still likes Nimi. You know, totally unrelated somehow because we get to keep up that illusion to things. But, I know he was quite devastated when the news came out, but, I mean, I'm used to it. I'm a Vespi. The first VTubers I liked also graduated very quickly, because I both like Matara Khan and Vesper. So you can imagine how I felt about all that. Yeah, the corpo shenanigans are rough sometimes, and like... I think Mume is really the roughest one, because she's not really doing as much, because you got... On the one hand, she's getting her dreams. I cannot blame her for that. She's getting to study marine biology. She's very busy this summer because of that. So hell yeah. But on the other, because of how she had to retire also for her health and not being able to sing, it sings. Oh yeah, Fauna is married. I don't know if she has a kid yet, but she is engaged at very least. I'm really glad for her. I'm also glad to see the cultural change on that too, because like, people being weird about that stuff sometimes. Mind you, I'm not the GFL, not GFE, sorry, I say GFL, because I played the shit out of GFL. But you know, close enough. GFL is certainly going for the GFE, tell you that much with their game now. Yeah, Shachi still sings, which is good. Oh my god, they both dealt with a lot of annoying health issues. I really worry for Gura on the health side. Because, man, that sounds... I don't know what's going wrong with her, but the fact that she just has to keep going on hiatus like that is just... It's rough. I hope she is okay. Whoa. Thought the game froze for a second. It felt like it did. Oh. Certain catfish. No, she summons a... She studies a certain orca. And then there's also... Well... Oh. Sana's still getting her best work done. She's still doing art for gacha games, and I gotta say, good for her. Graduated, she nearly everything about herself after corporal mistake. Oh. No. We're not dealing with that. We're gonna ignore that. We're not going that way. That is the bear's way. That is not my problem. Not my circus, not my bear. You model Lee last. Concern. Don't eat me at all. It could make a lot of leather. It could also krill me if you... Oh my god. It's a crow! Hello! He's adorable! I think I can actually steal crow eggs and, like, have a crow buddy. Mori. Mori is here with us. In spirit, in crow. Do enough room for the flax? No, we don't. Kinda just... should actually get to doing stuff, but right now it's just like, yes, fucking around harvest stuff. Gotcha characters in the game is a slight hint of some characters being inclined to a person that's not the MC. I remember the Raymond stuff. The Raymond madness, even, is what I would call it, was just absurd. Radioactive bitch. Betch. And man, I don't mind GFO going the GFE experience, except for the fact that, like, I just think the new designs are so sauceless compared to the original for most of them. I like some good anime titty. I like some waifus. But the new designs are just so lacking. Give me my tactical with a miniskirt, not all that stuff. Your grape flavor? Do not. I am not... if I was grape flavor, I would hate myself. I don't like grape flavor. Let's mark these down real quick while our inventory is full. Or an EPO. Lot 2K, Springfield, G36, AN94, and AK-15, Sobmon, M2. Honestly, Sobmon is great. Sobmon's pretty great. For me, it's Walrod and P90 are up there. So I suppose I care for P90 because I care for the P90 platform, not for the P90 the waifu. Because the waifu is... the fact that they made her, like, just the copy waifu is kind of bland. Look, if I taste like real grape, it's fine. But I hate grape flavor. I think the closest thing I've had to a good grape flavor is, like... Japan makes good grape flavor. Oh man, yeah. No, well, Arknights also is getting in on that, waifu fan service swag, which I get it. You need money. You need the money. Tits get you the money, game devs, but, like... I want a design with sauce, not a saucy design. You can mix the two. You can buy them. I think the worst, one that suffered the most from all that is still Zenless Zone Zero, though. It really is overpowering. Like, Zenless Zone Zero, I think, has, like, gotten it the worst. Got some corners, yeah. But that's because Zenless has just gone from, like, the street fashion to waifu bait, waifu bait, waifu bait. I liked the street fashion. It had a lot of sauce going for it before. Now it's just, a lot of the characters look very samey. The fighting looks fun, and I thought about trying it. That's because, again, like, the first set batch of designs. I love Jane Doe. For example, Jane Doe has a fantastic design. Jane Doe's kind of hot, honestly. Let's put it like that instead. Artisanal Games, which is only a third, is gacha. Which game is that? Mind you, I've been thinking of trying, like... Okay, we didn't take any fall damage. I thought about trying the fucking waifu, or I suppose ladies fan service one for a little, but then that game shit itself. And then there's like the one that apparently is like a lot of lesbians like it. I can't remember the name of it. I thought about playing that. Tell you that much. Ah! Yeah, Love in Deep Space exploded. Okay, that went on right. I need to make more corners. And almost... I don't like that sound. I hear things outside. We're heading back home. Like, the normal home for now. The cursed home. We're still moving into the normal home. There being another orbiter. Ooh, it's that bad now. It's that bad now. They are all orbiters of the Doctor's cock. The Coctor even. Hello, kitties. Hello, boo-boo keys. You're ready to mate, I know. Oh yeah, Nikkei here was actually pretty good. At least in terms of the story, is like shockingly good. I believe it. Can I feed the cats any of the crab? I don't think I can. No, they do not want the crab. These cats cannot understand the joy of a crab. Crap. Crap. You can be used for a few meaty soups. We could make some crab soup. Nah. I think the main thing I remember about Arknights is, like, there are some very memorable characters. Just, you know... They also have replaced a lot of them with, like, straight-up waifu stuff. And I hate to say it, kind of waifu slop, even. I do find crab yummy. So I gotta say, I do like other meats more in terms of that. I like crawdads the most when it comes to, well, when it comes to any kind of crustacean eating, it's crawdads. I have had slipper lobster before, and it's very yummy. If I had luck being directed by someone who was trying to be Chinese Kojima. Chinese Kojima is really the right way to put it, man. Like, it's interesting, but it just is a little too much sometimes. Oh, Limbus! So what I need to do first, also pardon, I am also actually stretching now. I actually do want to try the other games before Limbus, and I mean to say Lobco, not Lobster Company, no, Labata Company, and Library of Ruina. But that is what I need to do before I do that, because I want to, like, that's what the whole story. Gameplay is not my thing. That's the thing, like, a lot of gacha games still are not really games in the best of ways. Most of them are just VNs with attached gameplay segments that really do feel nailed in, and they're either balls to the wall difficult, or they're really easy, or they're just supposed to be difficult enough that you've gacha roll. And I know that Limbus specifically is very easy going on the gachapon, mind you. Yeah, Card Collectors is right. Speaking of which, man, it always sucks when you go to the mall. End statement, but no, actually. I have a point I'm going to with this. My local mall now has a fucking Pokemon card shop, and it's not for playing Pokemon cards. It's only for buying and selling them. It's for the fucking card gamba. Yeah, I know, it's fucking nasty. Malls have, like, become one grift to another now, and it's really, really weird. Scalper Pokemon card vending machines, dude. There's one of those in the local grocery store, and it's always empty. And it's either someone is, like, making it look empty so they can keep stealing the cards, or, you know, it's other things. We need to make lime water. We need a barrel full of 1 liter of water and mix lime. We'll have to try that later. Because we got barrels. How's our fruit looking? How are we looking on food? We looking a little foodie. We need a few more fruit and then we can do some more fruit crushing. And then we can turn one of these lucky barrels can be our soaking barrel. Because we need 2 of them, don't we? We need one for the tan and the other one. Just going to develop the occasional difficulty spike and light medium grind for certain moves. Limbus, or not Limbus, Library looks like kind of like. I did play a lot of Darkest Dungeon back when I was younger, so to speak. I didn't want to see more of the gambling machines outside of the designated casino areas. And I'm lucky. They just banned skill games. Ish. So, like, hopefully those are gonna be less of a thing around here, where you're seeing people, like, literally shitting themselves playing the fucking casino games in a liquor store. It is weird, by the way. Shit is dystopian, honestly. That is some zombie bullshit you're watching there. Your players get a decent amount of resources. That's what I've heard. And honestly, the funny thing is, Joseph, finally Magic, at least, is doing something right about scalpers. Right enough. I can't say they're fully doing it right, because they're not, like, hanging the scalpers by their toes or anything. But what they are doing is the recent thing with the, like, with the Miku card set, they have some made, and for everyone purchased after the, you know, the amount they have made, they're actually just gonna straight up sell, they're gonna make more. So the demand is there, but they're also, like, gonna make sure everyone who wants to order one can get one. So that is it's an improvement. It's a baby step of an improvement, but it's an improvement, you know? Which is really fucking rough. I think we could maybe make one of these rooms done with. It's just where do we want to make things get done? Yeah, fuck you, artificial scarcity need, because, like, some person got their cards early and they're trying to sell them for 22k on fucking eBay. All I can say is, like, the one time I went to a casino that wasn't just my parents buying casino and going in for the buffet. By the way, my family was very overweight. So it just one of those moments where it's like, man, wait a second, that guy's into things, hold on, you know? And I hate to think about it like that, but it's also true. Just like, wait a second. We have other knives at home, I think. So we need outer corner. There's some animals just fucking around over there. There we go. The rooms are happening. Streamed on YouTube. Oh, hey there, Ella. Yes, I do. I mostly... YouTube is like... I picked it up originally because of the fact that it saves your VODs, but, you know, everyone's on YouTube do hang out. And I do make sure to chat there. And now I got the chat set up to appear on stream, which is the fun part, because that took a little work to find one to work with that. Let's make... Not slanted. We need... No, it is slanted. We'll do that. We'll need to get a knife in a little again. There we go. You explain children's passions. I feel so bad for the kids, especially because, like, back in my day, fuck, I hate that I'm saying that, but it's actually true. You know, there was a little bit of that, but it wasn't, like, insane. People were worse about fucking Beanie Babies than they were about Pokemon. And that's the thing that makes it most insane to me. Is like, I've been there for that. I was the Beanie Babies before, not TCG. Because, you know, you'd still have, like, TCG, but, like, you'd have kids instead taking their fucking Charizards out to the playground and then forgetting them in their pockets and they get washed and stuff. Because, sure, they were rare, but they weren't, like... They were rare and valuable, but they weren't, like, thousands they are considered now because of fucking appraisers. It's just so bad. You didn't think it would get that bad, everyone, but it keeps getting worse. Just have to endure and find some way to make it all not suck. Shreemall. Oh. And the thing is, I wonder if it is going to go the same way as the Beanie Babies. The other part of it is, this is also just more gambling. Everything now is a fucking gachapon. I saw a fucking fishing lure gachapon when I went to a supply store. Here, King of Zayok, let me give you a shout out before I start going into like an old... Oh, hey, Asmolthian! Hello, Raiders! Hope you both have had a lovely time. Hello there. Hello, everyone. Hello, I am a little bit of a in a shrimpy mood right now. Extra shrimpy because, the game was acting up with my streaming stuff. But yes, hope you both have had a great time. What have you been up to this evening? Because, well, it's been mostly yapping until now. We're actually getting into some vintage story. Yu-Gi-Oh! I never got into Yu-Gi-Oh! I have to admit. I watched the show, but I never fucking played it. Like, if we get stir fry, don't eat me. Miss, how was your night? What are you two been up to? Because, well, I got these new overlays set up because I had gut OBS, and I decided if I had to gut OBS, I'm gonna use these overlays. It's that kind of mood. It's very much a fuck it we ball kind of night. Oh, guards and illustrations shrimp over. It is so shrimp over. It's shrimp possibly over. Like them all with accidental explosives. Oh, hell divers. Oh, hell yeah, that's fun. Love when, you know, accidental explosions cause a great time. When everyone's in on that anyway. When everyone's in the funny explosions bit, that's a great time. I only say this because I've had to deal with someone who, like, I know overplayed that bit. Hey, let's go check our farm. This Helldivers. The Helldivers patch that actually, like, finally did something good for the game size did a lot to make me play it a bit more. That Stratosphere. Sometimes it'd be like that. Sometimes your Helldiver just goes to space. You don't even have to play the Kerbal Space Program to get into space. Can you guys, like, actually hatch your fucking eggs already? We'll let this decay. It will decay quickly in the inventory. Dim someone with a portable help. That sounds like a bad idea. Sounds like a very bad idea. How'd that go? Rye, flax. Not one harvestable flax I thought I saw. There we go. Mature flax. Mature flax. Pineapple is not going to be happy. Flax. Behold my flax farm in despair, everyone. Me, who's going to despair? I'm going to be fucking gold. Usually wonder how bad the optimization with balanced PTSD with 2. PTSD with 2. So honestly, the patchwork they did for 2 actually does work great. It does feel pretty good now. I don't fucking care, chickens. You guys are not sitting on your eggs, you're not doing your jobs, you're just being whiny little chicken. For this, you just get to suffer. Oh, we need to eat something. Let's go do that before we continue with things, because we need to get a lot of thatch. Or thatch or whatever. Hey there, Toshnina. Democracy is always worth it. And yes, the shrimp is extra shrimp today. Hope you're doing well. I could switch back to my model, but I do love this goofy shrimp time. What am I gonna do? What am I trying to do? I need the scythe. I think the scythe works for that. Let's go find out. Yes. Perfect. This roof is going to be a breeze. The shrimp sail the next exit. They should probably be happier once I move to the new house and be further away from them. They should be able to make many chicks. All I can say is those chicks do not dig giant robots. If you get that reference, make sure to go talk to your chiropractor. And, like, stretch your knees. I don't gotta cook and clean. Well, still, thank you for the raid as multi, and have a good evening. Hope you had fun with the explosions. Because I said, no, that was always, like, the fun part of that. Can't go wrong with explosions, that game. Hey, Lyric, welcome in! Welcome to the vintaging. The vintaging. The scrintaging. Wait, I should actually post some more manga recs on here. On Discord. I have been reading some interesting stuff lately. Like, I'm still a little sad that Chainsaw Man ended, and boy howdy did it end. Nothing else has really scratched that same itch, but Centuria is very good. I would recommend Centuria if you have not gone to read a good dark fantasy in a while. As they're talking ebi-one on the screen. Hi, it's me. I'm shrimple as that sometimes. I'm just a little fried. It's been a bit of a time. Yeah, I recommend Centuria first and foremost as like an immediate, this publication is happening right now. It's a lot of fun. Oh, we got some cattail too. The cattail can wait. Check our inventories. I didn't put the C's away. But yes, if you've not watched Megas XLR, my friends, my youths, the youths here, please go watch Megas XLR. It's an American love letter to Mecha. And it's great for it, honestly. Like, dare say, it's Peem. Not just peak. Peem. Oh, we actually have like a full stack of seeds. We have... Here is... pardon me. You, come here. Oh god, I do like this mod, but it also is a pain in the ass to put stuff away sometimes. Mega Sex LR. That's a good one. But it is a very goofy show in the best of ways. Also on the list of goofy shows I'd recommend if you can handle the comedy at the time, you'll watch Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I recommend it of like all the weird shows I could recommend. It certainly has informed part of my humor. Baby man with the old. Oof. I feel attacked by that one. It's also like the one from the SpongeBob movie, you know, instead of bald, it's old. That's how I feel sometimes. Let's actually finish up the roof on that side first. We can get one roof done at least. With zero issue or hesitation. We just gotta do it. Just do it. Yes, look, if you need to raid and run, feel free. We're gonna probably keeping up this for a good amount of time tonight. Adventure Story is just one of those games, especially when I've got to worry about getting Sable to the vet tomorrow, and I'm not sure how easily I'm gonna get to sleep for that. containers seem to be very jank from my experience. I'm feeling that. Because, like, I like it for the most part. Conceptually. I dig it. But in practice, it is a little janky. Perhaps too janky. There we go. That's the roof mostly done. We need another thatch half left. Let's check how to do that. Okay, we're doing one of these and one of these. And there we go. That is one roof done-ish. The other half, what needs to be done here is this. And oop. There we go. One block of the house is officially done. Have you bet, Bodges? I have you better luck than I likely will. I wish you the best. Sadly, the thing you have to find out for a lot of that stuff is you have to Google what kind of tests would help. And what kind of medicine, because I actually found there's another injectable that helps every month. But Varenzin has really helped Sable with the anemia. Yeah, lift her out of separate block of how janky it is. Like a good kind of janky. I don't mind it too much. Like, there's much worse hassles in this game, honestly. Why did I take the cooking pot with me? An IQ too high? I have not been organizing my inventory while I've been doing this. We have so much bullshit here. We're just gonna toss that down there real quick. And up. You may do a few of these. What does making a top do? We'll see how one of these looks. Huh? No, I don't understand. I don't get it. I don't get that. Why that's a thing? I may be stupid. I'm certain that has uses in other construction ways, but I don't have much of a use for it here. Hold on. That's a little bit of a shit show there. Hold on, let's fix that. This house is still kind of ugly, I have to admit. It's like slightly less ugly. I'm gonna add like the wood structure around and stuff around, but it's still kind of an eyesore. I'm not good at building houses in this game. Shrimp admits suck at building houses. We have a Nightcrawler, cool. We have one just random pizza thatch. Okay, and high fertility soil just chilling in there. There we go. For being a big hug. I will squeak if you hug me, is all I can say. It'll be like an animal squeak, I have to admit, but I'm just somehow for as deep as my voice can be, I can be very squeaky. Like when I hiccup or sneeze. Why? I don't know. I think it's just because I'm small, I'm compelled to be. Let's do this. Yeah, a bit of edits. Finding is why she's so large, can fit food apprehensive. So, there is one thing to be said that medicine does cause nausea in some cases. Like, Sable's having a hard time eating right now, but that's because she's off the steroids, is what I'm saying. make an inner roof or an inner corner in a second. But we're getting there, look at that. It's getting me a roof. Lord Hungren doesn't like being force-fed. So, do you have churro/tube treats around? Because that is the other solution. Now, what do I mean by this? Today, when Sable's being iffy about food, I had to do the bothering the cat method of feeding her. But I mean to say, to get her initially interested in the churro, I dabbed it on her paws and made her look it up. And then she realized, oh yeah, this stuff does taste good. And ate it again. It's a very silly method, in some ways. But it works. And you have a cat that's being a little stubborn about things. Why are the ad breaks still happening on the hour? Even though I did the whole, like, forced an ad break. Wonder what's going on with that. Inner corner. Okay, so we need... And then outer corner is that. And we nearly dropped all the thatch. That would have been so not gangster. No problem with benzene. You'll see. Some kitties don't like it, is what I have to say. Every cat does react differently to things. I'm lucky in that it treats Sable fairly well, but her appetite has really gone down without steroids. So that's the problem. That's a little bit of a thing. How much thatch do we have? Inner corner. Oh, Jesus. Okay, we need more thatch. The thatch never ends! The roof is almost done. The roof almost ends. That's for sure, at least. Let's take this. Take a knife. Get this popped up. There we go. And downstairs before nausea was trade, also the reason she's able to eat all enough gain weight. I know there are a few anti-nauseal meds that also can help. I almost think we might want to turn this into like an upper attic pantry kind of space somewhere. Not sure where though. Like I'll have to think on it. The roof is gonna drive me insane though. Like this roof is like a monument to my greed or something. Oh no. Oh no. Welcome back, Joseph. Okay. That is doing it right, right? 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 Oh fuck, we're gonna have to go up there and check for the roof! The roof! I almost think I should have done a flatter roof for the... No, it's not. Oh, no. No. Don't tell me. Okay. That... That does that, but like... Let me pick this up before it drops. Okay, cool. Get the knife back out. Maybe I'm doing something wrong here. Let's do a little... We only get that much back from it? Oh, I might have fucked myself. Okay. We're gonna work on this later. It's almost done, though. I need something better for this area. I'm going the fucking side. Look at that bullshit. I think we're gonna head back home. Nap. Alright, we're gonna... If they don't see me, I don't see them. And they don't care, I don't exist. Don't notice me, please. That is way too many fucking bow-torn. Roof mind. Oh god. Roof mind exists for all mercenaries. Welcome back, everyone. There's a lot of enemies outside. And this roof is driving me insane. And that's all the fucking tool for right now, so it needs to grow back or we can continue the roof project. Which is a problem. Or I suppose it's all the thatch. That's the word I'm looking for. So, we're in a mild, little bitty, teensy-weensy of a pickle. At least on the roof there. Everything else we're doing okay. Just, you know, oops. Yeah, I ain't seen shit. Don't notice me. I do not perceive the problems. The problems cannot be my problem. Everything will be Daijobu. Spoiler alert, everything was not Daijobu. Daijobu less activity, even. Got the inventory mostly cleared out. Move the high fertility back into the one box full of box cubes. Oh. While playing in Cordalog House lanes are 10% they need a lot of shale or slate. I want to try shingles sometimes. Hey there, Jeremy's. It is me, the shrimp. One with rock shingles or castle-ash fort. I'm just trying to stick with like a vague kind of comfy cottage, not even cottage core, just a comfy cottage kind of vibe. That's the mood I'm trying to keep anyway. Try is the operative word there though. I should actually use the shield, speaking of trying, but I just don't feel like it. It's a problem of my own making, and it's gonna keep happening. Is there anything else we can just dump for now? Rammed earth is part of things. Low fertility soil can probably just go. I was here for bronze. Oh yeah. The bronze incident. Luckily we have finally found tin and we are just free to take it easy on that for now. It's just, I want to finish the new area, my new base, before I make anvils. I have an anvil, or I had the supplies for like one anvil, and that's it. Speaking of which, what time is on game? 1900? It's a little early to go to bed. Rift activity medium. There was a whole gang of them outside. That did not feel like rift activity medium. Well, you know what we can do? We can do a little cooking. Uber. Uber. Uber, you're not allowed in the basement. Thanks, little buddy. Alright, put on bed first. The shrooms. We got one funky fungus. Bronze influence temporary, iron soon. True, there is a lot of iron around here too. So it will happen. Just question is when. Going bad first. 47 days. 6 and get 18 of these out. And we'll just clear those out because they're all expiring the soonest of everything here. We're gonna make some like vegetable soup. We're gonna make some soil and upgrade soil quality or make worm casts. That's in a good sounding mod. What I need to do still is I need to make, I know that I can make a thing for worms, but I need compost. And I haven't gotten compost yet, and I also just set myself on fire a little. A little fire doesn't hurt, you know? A little toastiness. You know, set him in on fire, he'll stay warm the rest of his life, kind of vibe. Just got a little deep fried. Alright, we found fire clay. That was a thing. Vegan for a while. I mean, hey, whatever works. Yeah, they actually, during the search for bronze tin, we actually did find some good magnetites somewhere. I just have to find on the map again. just there's so much fucking Pentlandite. There's so much fucking Pentlandite. It's so much. Why? And lots of native, then little native copper. No ore over this way. I know I found one spot with magnetite. Native copper, bismuthite. Maybe, did I misinformation myself? Did I forgore? I thought I remember finding someplace with it. I don't remember. The Industrial Revolution cannot come fast enough. I need a gun so I can introduce these cretins to true firepower. Divines cucumber, but in water for cuttings. Smart. Those game more worse. Vanilla Worm Grunter is terrible. Oh god, the Vanilla Worm Grunter sucks. I hate the Worm Grunter. The Worm Grunter is fucking worthless. It's bad. It's ASMR. Crackhead ASMR, ebi-one. This Seraph is not getting good sleep. This Seraph is not getting good sleep. We need to move, ebi-one. This is an awful neighborhood. They're still going. Like a fucking construction crew. The rent's a little too low, if you know what I mean. Got berries out there. Get out of my way. I have berries to get to. And you are ruining my fucking day. There we go. Wait. 2 to 4 weeks to regen the Worm Grunter? Are they for real? You know what's also for real? Look at my fucking chicken, Ben. I cannot believe this fucking game, ebi-one. My chickens are summoning demons. My chickenings are summoning things from dimensions beyond my comprehension. The goats have been in an orgy. Game really quiet. Hold on. It is showing up on OBS. It might be a little quiet. Let me turn it up a teensy bit. Sorry, part of the things that happened, Remy, I had to reinstall OBS. I had some of some stuff still saved, not everything. So, yeah, the jank is a little real. Make some raspberry. I need to make more fucking barrels. OBS set up on Linux. I hear nightmares about it. I don't have Linux myself, but I hear the horror stories. Honestly, a pile of raspberry juice sounds really yummy. I fucking love raspberries. I don't really like the seeds, honestly. Because I had braces for a long time, and when you have braces for a while, you don't like they're not good. But I think, we'll do. What? So, which wines do we have the most of? Cranberry, red currant, blueberry. The blueberrying. think let's transfer this. Maybe? I'm just trying to think how to stack things up, because, like, now we have the big raspberry juice. And more blueberry wine. Honestly, think red currant. Let's empty one of these out. Because we need to, like, reorganize a little. The haphazard winemaking might be a little difficult. Okay, so the red currant is all stacked up together. We can put away more blueberry wine. We'll even drink one of them real quick. We have 1 liter left after that. And now it's empty. Cool. Because we do need to remember, we can just drink the wine. It's my wine. It's free. I can drink it. I made it, damn it. Which one of these is the smallest? It's juice, wine. We can probably seal that up. I don't think we're gonna find more blackcurrant. So let's do that. We're a little tipsy. Red currant wine. And then these will seal up. And now we can actually, like, stick some of these in barrels when it's done, and anything that's under 6, really. And for now, every seraph in the club can tipsy, though. Like, you know, we're not full turn. We're not about to go eat some of the mushrooms, but the seraph is, they're feeling it. So, sounds like the crackheads have quieted down. The flax back is like, wait a second. That is one thing that couldn't go back. And now we're waiting for stuff to rot in the inventory. We got eggs. We have quite a bit of eggs we can cook up, which is nice. The winter prep is certainly going. We just need to also get more of this. It'd be nice to get moved out before winter. I don't know if it's gonna happen, though. Admittedly, because, like, I started cutting more stuff for the roofs too late, I think. Oh man, the chickens are cursed. We are just not gonna approach the chickens at all. They said they don't want us there. Yeah, sure, I agree. Goodbye, chickens. Let's get this thatch. We have almost enough to finish up part of the roof. I say almost, and I say part for reasons. Because, man, this roof is a nightmare. I'm almost thinking I should have maybe gone with the whole, like, do the higher floor slightly expanded outward from the original, but I'm not sure how good it would have looked. Come on, come on. Okay. Let's, do some roof building. Sure love building roofs. Chose this myself, though. I cannot blame anyone but me. I put this in the wrong spot. That's part of the problem. And it's gonna make itself a problem. Come on. Oh boy. We're gonna have to deal with this. It's like, Okay, there we go. The roofing. We get one more piece of roof. That's all we get from old thatch we have. Hi, Sable. Hello, baby. Okay. Almost. It's almost done. The roof menace is almost over. Like, we gotta... And then that, and then oh my god, it's almost over. At least on that side. Like, the big roof there... Right now, it looks like it has a bald patch, honestly. Hey there, Hefner. Hope you're having a good one. Yeah, what am I gonna do with that? What am I gonna do? Male pattern. For real, I'm sorry, that roof has a bald patch. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it. I don't know how I'm gonna make that look nice. For now, we need tool, we need rocks. You always need more rocks. Still works. Eggs. Well, here's your fun, sad fact of the day. If you have a cat, do not use Rogaine or any of its generics. Because it's very poisonous to cats, and if it, like, licks your pillow, it's gonna die. I'm sorry to tell you this horrible cat fact, ebi-one, but it's one of those things I read about, and it's like, you don't think about it. You don't know about it being a thing. And then it happens to someone that's like, Jesus, that's terrible. The poor kitty cat, and the poor person who loved that kitty cat. So, you remember that if you are starting to be like the house over there and you have a cat that you like. Yeah, there's like no critters out here either. Never mind, there's chickens, but chickens don't make skin. They make meat. Meat is good. Skin is better. Pretty. Poisonous to kidneys or what? I don't know if it's poisonous to kidneys, actually. Mostly it is outright deadly. I don't know by what action it is poisonous to cats, really, is what it is. I just know that it is. Well, we have a lot of... Oh my god, we actually have a ton. Cattails around, but no thatch. Roof is going to be a project that will keep haunting me because of the fact that... Oh, there we go. Should probably about this the scythe with me, but you know what? I don't mind a little hard work with my knife. Oh. Good night, Neospink. Have a good evening. Go to sleep like an adult, yeah. I have to go to sleep like an adult at some point when I actually feel tired. I just have a hard time getting to sleep. Also, hey there, Ambrosia, welcome in. It's because we are now at the point where we can make leather. There's just been, like, the only thing I've seen around huntable, really, chickens. I hope you had a good one. It's been a night talking about Japanese food, festivals getting too fucking crowded, and vintaging that story. Good to be back. I'm glad you were able to join. Forbidden shrimp. What is this, like, left shrimp of the forbidden one? And also the new overlays are in, so like, yeah. And I think OBS is finally no longer... You guys don't hear music now, right? Is what I have to ask you. You don't hear any music aside from the game audio? Because that was what I was here to fix. So that's what I had to uninstall OBS to fix, of all things. Good. I'm so glad. That was a pain in the ass. OBS is like, it's one of those programs where it really is just like a unique experience for every individual. Only in-game music playing. Thank you, I'm glad to know that. Mansion's orchard is packed up and left for the night. Good. Ah! That jump scared me a little. I also hope that when I had to go get Sable her stuff, you guys could hear the cool theme I got for, like, AFK. Refused to stop playing. Yeah, no, they needed to shut up. I needed a little bit of sleep. Otherwise, I do like a good orchestra. Hell. I've listened to opera. I've not gotten to see any in person. I can, actually, because, like, that's the perks of living near a large city at times. One of those weird niche things you can do is they might have an opera going. This one does, so it's like, I'm very tempted to go see it. Mind you, I've seen, like, a musical or two. I've seen Les Mis, not in person on stage, but, like, a recording of it. And I've also seen, Book of Mormon. Fantastic time, by the way. This is a Phantom of the Opera. Yeah, she kind of is. She's spooky and does great singing. She is very much my senpai in singing, and Alright. This is the Meteoric Iron spot. We need to actually mine that up later. I need to ask her for advice, but it's like, singing is one of those things that's like, I'm just terrified of it still. I need to get good, but I'm just like... There are other things I can ask for help with and not feel bad about, but singing is like... screams internally instead of externally kind of mode. Part of it is I'm not just... The first part of it is, I don't know what my range is. The only singing I did was in, like, school projects. And that kind of stopped after the music teacher who did those left the school, and also, like, one time during one of those stage plays, I lost my voice. Like, actually did. Until I, like, did the whole gargled some hot salt water thing. Yeah, I couldn't talk all day after that. So that was an experience, and by experience I mean mildly traumatic, because, like, okay, the first night of it was when we, you know, we're just showing the adults, you know, our parents and, like, any kids who were forced to show up by being siblings and stuff. The second showing was during class time, which meant other students heard and saw. Pain. Pain, ebi-one. Big pain. I wanted to go fucking just deep dive in the deep fryer, ebi-one. I'd love to sign your lines, God. T-Pain. Please, I think the automated voice there would have worked out pretty well. The inside screaming, the outside screaming, you could be practicing Screamo. Honestly, death metal roars feel like they're not too hard to do in terms of what practice I have done, is the funny thing. Because the foundation of a death metal roar is actually kind of easy to do. The crow! Or is that the owl? That's the owl. Hello, Mr. Owl. I love seeing the critters flying around. That is a very good mod. Critter mod is, like, really comfy for just adding more ambient critters. Yeah, sure, the base default game animals. Pretty good. Very good, even. But you add a few more that just exist, and it just makes the atmosphere of a game go from, to oh yeah. And yes, petting the invertebrate. That is one thing you did miss, Ambrosia. We got to pet, we pet a roly-poly. It was a very good time. But yeah, Sunbro, I have certainly thought about the big screaming. Just, part of it is, okay. There's one small strategic thing we are doing as a group, is we're mostly looking at doing Vocaloid covers, because there's less crazy copyright stuff around that compared to one time we tried to cover Country Roads, and even that was enough for them to ping us. for just fucking around with that during the power lines actually getting drunk for one stream. Because yeah, copyright law is kind of a fucking nightmare. Especially in America, but like, it's a nightmare everywhere, you know? It was a little one, but it was just like, he was just wandering around, I right click and I see my arm moving to pet him, like, okay. Modding is saved, 11 out of 10. Phenomenal. We actually have a lot of blueberries. Just by pure coincidence of, like, fucking around. I have not seen anything to actually hunt for leather, though. Heard something weird, though. Do we have enough tool for the roof? Maybe. We might finally have enough. And yeah, there is a lot of neat Vocaloid songs. I'm probably gonna go look at more of the English stuff. And specifically, I'm leaning more Teto for covers because she does have a slightly deeper voice by default. Just figuring out what short range rise? I'd have to look that up. And like part of it also with singing is like a lot of singing is actually mixing, because until you get it to like sound a little nicer, raw vocals are gonna sound rough. And I barely can like handle hearing my own voice, not like off like checking stream recordings. I swear, ebi-one. My brain just is my worst enemy at times, I swear. I'm shocked I can't feed them the eggs, honestly. Eggs for cat. No eggs for cat. Turnips. Do I have any other... Oh, wait, hold on. Alright, we're blueberry juice maxing. We're gonna keep making blueberry wine. I think we have enough wine now otherwise, though. It's like, this is a lot of wine now. Thank you. No eggs for me, only eggs for Bart. And yes, Lazarus, the biblically accurate shrimp because Vintage Story was being a little janky earlier with, like, making the game work. And not destroying my frame rate. We're gonna need to make another barrel, or if we're gonna do anything else. Red genuine grass-fed goober. Thank you. This is a great model. I love it. It is like one of the best of 2VTuber customizable models, in my opinion. By the way, to ebi-one, for 20 bucks, you too can be a shrimp. I did not make this model. But the person who made this, positively a genius. Let's see. Have a little wine. Yummy. How about this? Because we put one of these away. And actually, like, finish that one off soon. Shrimp is only half fried. Only a little fried. You know, frying comes for all of us, Jarb, and like, you know, you don't have to fully dip it in the fry. Sometimes you just gotta be a little fried to be making your brain work right. A lot of berries. We are now drunk. We're pretty set for food, I think, for the winter. Hubris, probably saying that, but I think we will be mostly fine. 1900. We could maybe go outside, make the rest of the roof. Maybe move that bed over there so that we can at least like switch that if it becomes really if things are like too bad to be moving. Speaking of moving, Oh no, this syrup is getting a little trash. I mean, they drank like 3 liters of homebrew hooch, so can you blame this syrup? No. I couldn't drink that much for sure. Like, booze hits me like a truck, though. Come on, spoil faster. Oh, whoa. I see, we're getting into phases of fuzziness. Hold on. For tonight, by the way, if you hear Sable asking for treats, she's not having any because she's having surgery tomorrow. So she's gonna be a little upset sounding, possibly, if you hear her squeak. Oh, she's asking for pets, please. You know, we're waiting for the time in the game to move real quick. I will be right back, but I will be right here and I can hear things. I'm just... Sable, I'm sorry, little buddy. Pets, please. Hey, buddy. Sorry. Treat all done. Your treat tomorrow. Sorry, baby. So unfortunately, we're having a house moment here. Foreman, do the biopsy. Thank you for the head pet. Oh man, the lights are flickering in game almost. This syrup is really feeling it. Do we have an axe? No, we don't. No, Sable. I'm sorry, baby. He's gonna be very upset right now. Boiling. Honestly, so that is like one of the funnier things I did do for some cooking once. Car cooking really is where I have to say this at. So I occasionally go to Whole Foods. I think one of the one of the things that I don't really do frequently, but I do like to do, is their buffet can be really yummy if you come in on a Friday, because then they have barbecue, at least the one near me. And it's cheaper than local barbecue that the Yankees are trying to do. Because of that, going in on Friday means I get delicious pulled pork, among other things. No, Sable, treat later. You guys are gonna be hearing an argument in the background. It's gonna be that one picture of like the furry kid crying while his parents are fighting, except it's me and Sable. Just cat silhouette and shrimp silhouette, and then the sad ebi-one just crying there in the corner. Oh fuck yeah, I cranked my hog. So the buffet is good most of the time, Midoriya. Because like, on Friday at least with the fried chicken and pulled pork, it's really nice. They also put in collard greens. And almost all the time, like the roast vegetables are really good. Like, if you just need to go to a place to, like, Veggie Max, load up your plate with those, it's worth it if you're just feeling that big craving for, like, some good cooked vegetables. I do recommend it. However, it's also by weight, so if you want to get meat to balance it out, do it. The big thing is, Monday is Meatless Monday, so if that's what you're going for, it's good. But the main meatlessness I go for, I can eat the shit out of mushrooms. I love shrooms. Mushrooms and, like, Indian cooking in terms of vegetarian are where I go for it. Tuesdays were half off bread loaves, lol. Smart. Ooh. Damn. Look at this sunrise, ebi-one. Sliver of the moon in the background. Like, bitch of a house suffering, but like, the sky in this game is so fucking pretty. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get the top planks of here done and rid with. Yeah, like, it's a shockingly pretty game for being a pixel art game at times. Now the quarter logs, I don't really have much of a use for them in the new place, so they're just gonna be used for the fire purpose. The normal logs, though, I will probably turn to actual firewood, because I don't plan to use maple. However, there's the main wood. Maybe maple supports, but not actual maple. Yes. style... Think about style. Style can be much, much longer lasting than any kind of, graphical fidelity. And that's why I think the graphics arm race is kind of weird at times, because you can go so much further. Hello, Woodlouse. Hold on. He's still here. Hello, buddy. Hi. I'm gonna pet you. It's a bug and a feature. Because we can pet the bug. He's so fucking cute. If he's just gonna stay on my roof until it gets done, he can just chill there. We got a free pet. Bro is way too cute. Get this. I think they do. I just have not seen any actual traders this run, funny enough. It's a bug and a creature, and he's the feature. This is true. Cycle. Now you're firewood. That's me with I do that a lot in Hollow here, which is the one that is the biggest Vampire Survivors I play is Hollow here. I mean, also I'd say Risk of Rain was kind of it before those, but Risk of Rain is a special case. I just love Risk of Rain, honestly. I am very mad that Gearbox Button has kind of fucked it. Okay. Oh shit, the other goat! The other goat has been born! Hey, get the fuck away from my goats, buddy! Serpentine. Hi, Sable! No, it's Pothole. Hi, Pothole. Cat walking past while I'm trying to circle straight this son of a bitch. Get styled on. Hi, Pothole. Oh. Oh, hello? Did one of the ducks get up here? We have so many ducks. I think we might need to cull some of them. Male. Female! We have a female Gen 2 goat. And luckily, they don't have to worry about incest. So, we are in the business. We are in the business of goat breeding, ebi-one. It's official. So, let's see. What about these ducks? I know the Holocure guy is working on a big update. I hope he's adding more characters, but I also hope he's just having a good time updating the game. Bro has just been working on it. Yeah, we don't have a Habsburgian line of goats about to happen. You're not about to have a family tree that is a fucking wreath. I know the dev guy's been posting on Twitter is why I say that, because I do follow him. Okay. It's just a raccoon stuck on a bush. And people get stuck on bush all the time. Yeah, his Twitter, he posts little more on things as far as I've seen. Okay. Do this. Oh god, we have to... Oh god. I also need to make a crowbar too in the midst of things, because I hear that's the only way to make some parts of game bearable. Maybe let's just do this, and no, don't drop in the hole. I think it's good enough. I don't want to worry about this roof anymore. I can't put the brain power towards this roof. At least on this side. Nope. Come here. there's a reason I jokingly call Twitter shitter. It's a twofold joke. First of all, it's really shitty now, and secondarily, in Chinese, X is read as she. X and I is she, so if you read it as X Twitter, you know, zitter, I read it as shitter. Put that there for now and, like, contemplate what the hell is going to go on with this nightmare roof over here. Ah! Remember, if you learn more languages, you make even worse puns to make more people cringe. This is your fun shrimp fact of the day. Need more packed... Oh man, this roof looks so fucking bad. Oh, hi, pothole. Ow. Guess who jumped down, knocked over my ring light, which fell on my finger, and got spooked? It's Pothole. Pothole did all of these things. Hold on. And now I need to fix it. There we go. It's fine. It just, like, fell on my finger, but she bolted because, like, it suddenly dropped next to her after she dropped down. She is a rube. I love her, though. Okay, this house is... It's finally almost done, though. Packed... So strewn straw is what we need next. Grass and soil. Sure. Easy peasy. We'll do that in a little. I gotta figure out a better looking roof solution up there. And that's gonna be the hardest part of the vibes for this place. Is that roof. What the fuck am I gonna do with it? The answer right now is I don't know. So let's go grab some brass. Please store music and blasting the noggin. Honestly, I think she has more of like some of the Tomodachi Life music. Hi, Tuber. Tuber. Come on, buddy. You gotta riz her up at some point, please. Otherwise, I'm wondering if, like, Tuber is glitched and just does not... like, somehow is spayed or something. Or neutered, really, because it's a male. What am I saying here? This Pothole can be smart. Like, there are sometimes where that cat is a little too smart for her own good. And it's concerning. Concerning for my well-being. She is the cat that knows best to annoy people, and how to annoy people. And she does it for fun sometimes. Baby. Oh, that was a duck stealing cranberries with their mind now, bitch. Corporal SpongeBob keeps connecting and disconnecting. It makes the USB sound. I'm just doing some quick hand digging because, like, I just need... Why do I have cattails? Why do I have a single thing of cattails on me? I genuinely don't know. Because we need only a little bit of this. It's gonna be a question of getting more soil for it. We're gonna rumble on Pothole. Oh god, Pokemon Rumble. And Pokemon had like a weird time of like a lot of mediocre games. And we're kind of back into that with the smartphone. But I would kill for like one of the Pokemon pinball games. Those are really fun. Also, yeah, there are a lot of uses for it. Didn't feel like bringing a shovel. A shovel might have been smart. And I left all my thatch back at home when I could have used that to finish the roof up. Really like Pokemon Rumble. I think I played some Pokemon Rumble. Rest up, good luck in finishing the story. Well, get some good rest, Oyapint, and thank you for tuning in and getting to see new stuff. There we go. Because I still think I want to make this, like, kind of a central area kind of thing. Like, I still think I might level the soil here. Like, make this a not open area, but like a flat area. Because that seems like it could be kind of nice. Because I still think I might build something over here. And we got all this... Ooh, daffodil. We got all this, like, medium soil, actually. Pokemon Uranium. I heard that one was really cool. I'm just glad that Infinite Fusion hasn't been touched yet. I say knock on wood, please, for the love of God, because I actually really like Infinite Fusion. I also enjoyed Pokerogue a bit, but Infinite Fusion was, like, really fun. And I think I still want to play it on stream sometime. I don't know how much anyone would care for that. It'd be mostly just me being, like, trying to get Jirachi. I just have to admit, I still have not caught Jirachi. Yeah, this is probably enough roof tiles. We'll go find out in a moment. Sadly, there weren't many, like, good options for, like, cool shrimp little guys. Oh yeah, winter is approaching. It's 2 o'clock and look at the sky. We have like 1 or 2 left. Now we can make the roof that I nearly fell off again. Fine. But it's getting there. It's an abomination, but it's getting there, you know? Well, there's Tatsugiri in like the curled form and Crawdaunt. Corfish Crawdaunt, and then there's like the one from the recent generation who's like a pistol shrimp in blue. All 3 of those are good options, but I don't remember which ones are actually in the game. I think Crawdaunt and Corfish are going to be because the newest one is based in Hoenn, at least. But I don't know about what else yet, anyway. Turflax, yoink. Coming home with me. Oh, look. More resin. Let's mark that. That's the funny thing is, like, once we get into making a windmill, there is so much resin. This area is covered in resin. It's because Tatsugiri is, like, both... Tatsugiri is a new Pokemon, and, like, very marketable, but not really remarkable in, like, any kind of sense for battle or anything. I think it's cute. It's all good. I mean, oh boy, all we have is... It's time for more drug mushrooms! What did I say, but my inventory is actually full. What can I dump here? I'm gonna dump the low fertility soil. I sure love only having mushrooms that make me high. I could have probably gotten one of those. No. It's because the big thing with Tatsugiri is they made it like it's a multi-form Pokemon because it's based around sushi. So there's one based around I think it's tuna or salmon, one based around shrimp, and one based around tamago. Egg. Tamagoyaki is its own kind of separate recipe, so it's not exactly egg plus stuff. In form specially. Check how we are on cranberries in a sec. Get in. Some fish that hides in the mouth. Yeah, that is Tatsugiri, yeah. So it does that with, like, the sushi cooked catfishy looking guy. They have like a special combo attack, because they always try to do like some kind of cool... What's the name? They try to do some kind of cool double battle / battle gimmick Pokemon for each generation. And I get it, double battles are great. I fucking love double battles. I say is like God's biggest Hoenn simp. Bevies. How are we doing on bevies? We're gonna... I guess we're making some cranberry juice. Except we're done making juice, but like, cranberry. And yeah, it's a cool gimmick. I just wish they did a little more with any of the mons involved outside of being just the gimmick. Because plus some mine are cute, but they kind of just exist. Any of these I can combine? Not yet. Soon, though. Soon we can combine some of these barrels. Go eat some of our food from upstairs. Actually... Wait, then one of these is rather empty. We're gonna have a little sippy. Yummy. That whet our appetite a little. They kind of just exist. Like, they're cute. But they just... Wow. Our new house is gonna look so nice, ebi-one. Damn. Where's my mod add a rocking chair to the game? So I can just, you know, just chill in a rocking chair. Yeah, like the mountain and the fog. Damn. Game is really too fucking pretty sometimes. Well, let's get these trowels out. Guessing the raspberry mash because it's a mod is a little janky. Is it a mod? No, it's not. Raspberries are vanilla. Go refill the trowel. Rocking chair and a blunderbuss. Rocking chair, a blunderbuss, maybe a record player. You know, just all the stuff to make it a good vibe. So I think we might actually want to cull some of these ducks, though. Like, first of all, what kind of eggs are these? Pekin duck. And mallard. So they both are laying eggs in there. It's just... There's so many ducks. Oh, we're still hungry. Let's fix that. Let me tell Dave, not for 2 streams. I think he'll be coming soon. It's Dave loves to cause some problems, doesn't he? Dave always likes to cause problems, what do I say? Yeah, Rooster. Fuck off, I'm busy. 14 hours. And empty hen box. Let's just yoink these. They're taking too long to actually try and hatch these. They have lost egg privileges, ebi-one. All they get is an empty egg carton or something, I don't know. Chicken, chicken, mallard. We have, like, actually quite a variety of eggs here. I could make a big scrambly egg. Do that later. Sorry, CPS here. Chicken Protective Services. What is taking this so long to fuck? I swear to God. Rot is happening. Red is happening. Flax is happening. It's all happening, ebi-one. Just gotta keep it happening. We actually are pretty set on animal feed too over the season. If we can actually get them to do something with it. That is the question, though, if they're actually gonna do something with it. Ugh. Let's see. Need to be 12. I gotta get up early. I am actually starting to feel tired. So I think we will be winding down very shortly. %35 rot. Have a lot of rot in here. Just that we need to get enough rot to turn into compost, right? Yeah, rot turns into compost once it's mixed in the barrel. It's just we need more. Like if I had been napping. So, napping isn't too bad for you as long as you nap, like, early in the day. But that's the thing, if you nap past 3 o'clock, you're gonna fuck yourself schedule-wise. That is just personal advice there. And let's get these maple logs. Dealt with? Dealt with. As we can put them here, clear that out. That looks nice now. And we'll make some more food later. 1 hour REM sleep is gonna kick you is gonna kick in and fuck you up. Yeah, true. Over 1 hour, you start to get the feel like you napped in next week kind of mode. Personally, I have never really been one for naps. It's just something doesn't work about them for me most of the time. If I'm napping, I am like genuinely fucked up levels tired. Otherwise, I don't nap. I only nap if I really, really need to nap. Why won't they fuck ebi-one? Why won't we get kittens? I got that hydrate in there. Nap, dreaming a right nap. I've been having bad dreams lately. I keep having dreams involving problems happening to one of or both the cats, which is not nice. I also keep on having dreams about getting yelled at. There's a lot of problems outside. Oh, bright as hell for 6:30. Think let's make some biggie eggs. We can do some big egg food. Time for egg, even. Egg, carrot, and turnip. Yeah, let's do that. Ugh. Pardon me? Yourself not stressed too much, we're worried about you. Well, thank you, Joseph. It probably is stress, because, like, I'm one of those people who, like, stress fucks me up a little, but the main way I work through stress is just doing shit. It's not an easy cycle. And so 45 minutes naps during the lunch break sounds like a really nice way to do things, Sunbro. I maybe should, like, try and take a nap between artwork sometimes, because, like, if I'm just not... I'm tired, I should do that more. And I really have been tired lately, it feels like. It's just been really hard with all the bad dreams I keep having. Okay. It's going. Go head out. Rift activity calm. Lovely. We're gonna finish off that roof today, at least. That is my one biggest goal. If anything, I like to do before I hop out to go try and rest and be ready for the vet appointment. A rough past couple months is right, but we do what we can. And all I can say, Jarv, is like, sometimes it's like, rest for me is just getting to work on stuff I want, I have to admit. Other times, though, it's like, yeah, I don't know how to just genuinely rest. I'm really trying to, but I'm really bad at it. Because we joke about no rest for the... Hey, we nearly fell off the roof there. No rest for the wicked is kind of real sometimes. I don't say that because I'm wicked. Well, it's like more like... I kind of just... Work is how I relax sometimes. I heal away from my feelings. It's not a good way to do it. We're so close. I can taste it. I can taste this roof being done. Oh shit. Okay. Good. Good. And we need that still. More egg for a big omelet. You know, streak in your hair like guts from Berserk. Funny thing is, I actually haven't gotten any grays yet. Like, that is a shocking thing. My family did not gray very quickly. But also half the time they dye their hair, which I have not done in like a very long time. At one point I did dye my hair white, which was an experience. Mostly there was a lot of work to upkeep that. Not an easy color. Had gray hair since 15. Oof. It sounds like a harsh life. I think the worst I've had... Like, I have something... I have, like, paler streaks, but I don't really have gray. Gray a lot, which is slightly worrying. Oof. Sometimes, like, beard color can be caused by trauma, too, from what I know. Like, I have a friend who got into some fights, and, like, part of his beard turned white and finally grew it back out to normal. But, like, bro was in a lot of tussles. Just some genetic things. So, it's 50-50 genetic. It's mostly genetic, but, like, your body can do some weird stuff in response to things happening. The human body reacts to stress in a lot of really weird and dysfunctional ways, is the way to put it at times. It thinks it's helping you, but really... Oh shit, hey, hold on. Sparse clay. This is really well hidden of a clay deposit. Look at this. Like, at least, especially with this temperature or weather out, it's really hard to see that. Well, cool, we have another clay deposit. It's good. Blue clay is, like, much more rare. I'm not gonna make more wine. I'm not gonna make more wine out of these berries. I keep thinking about it, but I really shouldn't. That clay was really blending in. If hair dyes more easily. Honestly, go for it. The big thing with hair dye and hair color, though, It's if you're gonna commit to a color, make sure to commit to keeping up with the roots, or you're gonna look really sloppy. Because that is one thing from my experience of turning my hair white. You gotta keep up with that, or you're gonna look really silly at times. If you commit, it's like the difference between half-assing and full-assing it, you know? Because, like, you gotta full-ass your hair color if you're gonna mess with coloring your hair. Because you're gonna stand out more and people are gonna look at you, and when your hair is not looking right, it's gonna be something people point out. I have a strange problem with the milk, so we basically toss it out and lose, get the shit. Oof. I am so glad I don't have any problems with milk, or I'd probably, like, near krill self, but also just generally be sad. That or I would just raw dog it into being lactose tolerant, because that's the thing you can do, by the way. If you just keep drinking milk for 2 weeks and just fight through it, you can return to being lactose tolerant. This is true. It's also a terrible time for you. You're gonna feel like you're gonna shit yourself all the time. I risk a bread lane most of my hair at a time. Streaks are nothing to go wrong with. Just don't frost them tips. That is a look that is from the 90s and needs to stay in the 90s. Do not frost them tips. Through the fires and flames. Oh god. No, but for real, when I say frost them tips, I mean Guy Fieri's look was the absolute craze back in the day. Yeah, do not become Guy Fieri. Never frost a tip in my life. Good. Don't do it. I've been through a few hair colors, but funny enough, like, my parents fought me when I wanted to turn my hair black because, oh, it's just a phase. You can't be a goth kid. That's bad for you, says, like, artsy bullshit birth mother. And it's like, what's your problem with black hair specifically? What the fuck? What? Listen to bullet copy. For me, when it comes to Guy Fieri, the only thing I keep thinking about is the fucking... Please, my son, he's very sick. That image just is eternally in my brain. Oh no, she's probably fine with it if it's natural. It's just that if you can't just, like, dye your hair black because, ooh, are you trying to be a goth baddie? She had a lot of weird problems, is the way to put it. Redwood seed, hold on. Rye seeds. Fabled VTuber rye bread? Kapok? What the fuck is a kapok? Hey there, Ciela. Local Shrimp Enjoys Vintage Story. I do. I always do. I've been playing this. I started this game, and it has, like, invaded my psyche as a game that I like to play. Want to be a goth baddie, exactly. Who wouldn't? If you're not, like, goth baddie maxing it because you can, are you living? Yeah, exactly. None of us get to be, like, chilling with that. We just have so much bullshit happening. So, flax fiber, kapok seed, rye seeds. How much more shit am I gonna find out of this? I'm gonna eat these fucking blueberries at this rate. We have such a snack pack going on here where we try to clear out this, thing. It's empty now. Okay, we got everything out of this hollow. You're on to dust by Colossal Goth Baddie. It is eternal. Who doesn't? Alternatively, just, like, can I, like, put my head on the Goth Baddie's lap and just lay there for a bit? That'd be really nice. Just that kind of thing, because, man, I'm just so fucking tired all the time. From Bazoid. Maybe some kind of fibrous plant, right? I'm gonna look it up in game in a sec. I'm gonna actually go head back home because of all this stuff, and I think I am actually feeling tired, which is good because I gotta get up early. And if I can at least sneak some sleep in before I have to get up early to take Sable I have to get up at 6-ish to get her to the vet, because the vet's like an hour away. Ah. I heard something weird. Man, I am so fucking paranoid in this game sometimes. I love this game. Oh, it's the fire. Okay. Fuck me, I'm getting paranoid over the sound of a fire. Where does this go? There. Kapok seed. We gotta organize this shit. No, the constant bad trip from this dude, this Seraph must be having has probably done a number. You know, we have enough cranberry wine to, like... We have red currant juice. We could make more red currant wine, maybe. Honestly, I think we should just, like, we have enough wine. We need to, like, actually figure out better storage methods. We need to actually cook this stuff. If we had sugar, we could turn this into jam. Instead, we can cook this with meat and stuff to make it into... No, we can make porridge. What am I doing? Get some of the stuff put away. And let's make some porridge, I think. Yeah, because we have a lot of stuff here. Grains that stay good forever. And this is gonna go bad. This is gonna go bad, so we'll take these. Less than an hour. Yeah, no, we need to go get that cooked now. Cranberry sauce. I mean, this game is some, like, pseudo-America vibes. There we go. Turn this into delicious scrambled egg, scramdiblo. And then we 1, 2, 3, 4. Make that do that. We're actually pretty good on food because we ate all that stuff. Pardon me, creature. So we have flaxseed on the hotbar. And a redwood seed, which honestly, I might plant that redwood, I think. And where did the fucking rye go? I have all the seeds on my inventory. I think I do at this point. Hammer time. So now we got this. A little bit of copper is good. I spent a lot of this game being, like, very jumpy, it feels like, because... The Cursed Valley here does mean I've been actually jumped so many times walking out of my house, though. I don't think it's paranoid if I have, like, actually been jumped by dudes so many times. I have been shot. This is a terrible neighborhood. There is no chill here. Yeah, rational fear at this point is, I think yeah. Let's get this filled up. I know we have a lot of food ready to go. We'll just eat when we're hungry. Actually, let's eat some of these scrambled eggs now. Very filling, yeah. Half a bowl of scrambled eggs. Ooh. This stuff is decaying. A long sippy. You know what? I see the hydrate there, yeah. I got a stretch and a sippy out there. Hmm. I'm not hearing my alerts as well. Give me a second to fix that, because I should be hearing these. Yeah, because, like, that should be that. I'm gonna do one of my own redeems on myself real quick to check things. Actually, is OBS muted? OBS muted for me. Am I stupid? No, but it is quieter than everything else. My own OBS is betraying me here. Let's fix that. Let's try... I just need to hear if these are working right. Huh. Okay, I think I need to continue fixing up stuff with OBS and all that. Whoops. Well, that's what happens when you update OBS. Things are janky. Apparently. Yeah, because, like, I hit that and I don't hear it. That one is... I can hear it. I don't have that set up with this model, though, but hello there, Nail. Did it really hurt with a hammer later? God, I wish I could with OBS. And all I can say is run with that ancient reference is... Badger, 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 badger. Mushroom, mushroom. Does live in my head, rent-free. It's still the most famous song of those, really, because there's a lot of them. Snake. Snake. Oh, it's a snake. So this model... Let me go check my credits, actually. I think I put it in there. Because my main model I did myself, because I am insane. This model is a, like, customizable model, and I think it's in my info. In my about me. Let me go check. I should have it there, because, like, I make a point of, like, my credits list is very populated. There we go. Pato_JPEG is the one who did this one. It's a really great one. Are you saying my Twitch crashed? I was referencing the song, and just the fact that that is still the most famous of those songs that I think, was it Weeble who did those? I don't know if it's Weeble. Pull up and then act like she doesn't know it. Nobody. I don't know things. I don't know a single thing right now. Well, I will say one thing though, everyone, as I get winding down. We're gonna save and leave. It is getting late. I'm feeling actually tired. This is good, because I have a hard time winding down, especially the fact that I'm really worried about Sable. What was I gonna say? What was I gonna say? I am trying to remember what I was gonna say there. I don't remember. I'm gonna probably go take a... Oh, what's the word? Not melatonin, no. Melatonin, Melatonin works for very short notice, but do not keep taking melatonin because it does mess with your ability to actually like make your own melatonin. However, magnesium is pretty good for a nap. Or I suppose magnesium is like really good for helping sleep quality, so do take magnesium, but don't like raw dog it up to max, because here's the thing about magnesium. A little magnesium helps. A lot of magnesium helps once you're used to it. A lot of magnesium, if you're not used to it, doesn't help because you'll be running to the bathroom. So yeah, be careful with magnesium. You gotta take your time with that. Vomit and the other way too. So be careful with yourself. Yes, have a good evening, Ciela, and thank you for tuning in. And everyone here, I do have actually... I'm gonna work on a credits, like, thing for the ending stream. So that'll be fun. But I also do have an emote coming in soon, because I do occasionally commission another animator I know for them. Trail Yourself Now is going to be a really emote, everyone. It's obviously not going to be named that because we don't want Twitch to be mad about it, because Twitch will not be happy with that actual name. However, if we just make it Krill, then it's probably going to work for Twitch, because, you know, it's not going to be like a, ooh, spooky, bad, evil words emote. And then they're like, oh, yeah, that's just a joke, Krill. But yeah, it's going to have, like, the flickering lightning and everything, everyone. I'm very excited for it, for the occasional commission I get from, like... It's Chew. It's the guy who made some of the animated... Whatever, the animated ones that I have not done are mostly Chew's stuff. Thank you for the salute, Jar. Thanks for the stream. Good rest of your night. Thank you, Sunbro. And I hope you have a good evening. Because it is very late evening. Family-friendly parish corporal slop. No. Silence brand indeed, is all I can say. I fucking hate the brands trying to be relatable. You are not people, even if they're trying to legally, like, start up corporate personhood and all that shit. So I will find someone to raid in a moment, but I actually do have a thanks for watching theme that we'll have on really. Well, go figure that out, ebi-one. But that's it. I will probably see you. Oh, a crustacean fact. Crustacean fact that I can really quickly think of for tonight. So there are two varieties of shrimp called ebi, at least in like culinarily speaking of sweet shrimp. There's a very small one, and there's a very large one. They're different species. I don't remember the exact names of them, but like if you've been to a place that has sweet shrimp and it's like little tiny sweet shrimp all piled up on something versus one big soft-looking sweet shrimp, those are two separate species. They kind of culinarily fill the same purpose because like they both taste same-ish enough, but they are different. I couldn't tell you the exact differences because I am a little sleepy. Stage in fact, go to bed. Hey, I will look up some. Pardon me, a hiccup. I will look up some crustacean-related sleep facts at some point now. I should, because that'll be funny. Ah! No more hiccups. Okay, I'm going to bed. My body is threatening me now. Alright. We're gonna raid someone. I will see everyone maybe on Wednesday. Big maybe, I might be pushed. But probably on Saturday with some more Abiotic Factor. Because I finished that game, but I want to play more of it. I love it. I love Abiotic Factor so much. It's threatening to turn me into fish. No, I'm not evolving. I'm not turning into a fish. But that said, though, everyone, take care of yourselves. Keep Sable in your thoughts, please. And I will see you around soon. Soon enough. Oh, thanks for watching.